Welcome back to another rendition of the MOSHCAST. It's your host, who fucking cares. It's going to be on the test on Friday. We got two special guests today, both reoccurring. One earlier than the last, because he's a fucking OG. But we got the lead singer for Pulverizer, Tom. And the lead singer and the lead guitar player for Jack Thurman.
Fuck yeah.
The one and only Jack Thurman, the lead singer, the lead guitar player. I mean, do you do any other things for your stuff? All
Sometimes, yeah.
Most of it?
Most of it.
You got the ending credits for your song, just Jack Thurman.
Jack Thurman of all trades.
Hey, the EPs that had some help.
Jack Thurman. Yes, that's your next album, Jack Thurman
of
all trades.
Hey, all right.
That was good, dude. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm good at
that. One of the things that, let's go into our week. How has your week been? How's your week been?
It's been a dope week.
Yeah?
It's been a dope week, yeah.
Been chilling, huh?
Hell yeah.
What you got going? Did you have anything on this weekend?
No, but I saw Alice in Chains recently.
Oh, yeah.
Super dope. Went and saw the Toadies right after. Super dope.
Alice in Chains is fucking hard.
Dude,
they still are hard.
Yeah, it was legit.
They go hard as fuck. Yeah. What about you this weekend? Anything new?
I just started my vacation.
Yeah.
And in 2 days, I go to Dallas to see the Mars Volta.
Yeah.
Their first show back in 10 years.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm going to cry like a little bitch.
Dude,
and then I'm going to Austin right after that. I'm going to get fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
And then we're coming back on Saturday.
Austin's beer is the best.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what it is. It's the fucking best.
I drink Austin's piss.
I'll drink Austin's
I'll
piss.
pass. But all right.
Piss or pass.
Piss or pass.
Yeah, fucking pass.
Last time we went to Austin, I can't remember the bar. Maybe that's a good thing because it was a hole in the wall, I feel like.
Shakespeare's?
No,
is it?
Damn.
It was on a corner of something, but it was legit a corner of a street. But I can't remember what it was called. But I'm kind of glad that I don't remember because I can only go back. I'm the only one that can go back to the bar.
Got it.
Dude, it was chill as shit, and like their alcohol was cheap. And we met like new people. I got fucked up, like super fucked up at that bar. And it was just the chillest vibe. But even Austin as a whole is a fucking badass place.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that you, on Facebook, it was that they're gonna perform, and then your your group that you were involved in changed their name to BFI or
I'm so glad someone pointed that out. No, there's this band, this really cool band.
Oh,
they're
really
called
cool?
Begging for Incest.
Oh, I saw you post that.
Yeah, it said, reminder, your event is coming up this Thursday, the 22nd. And then right underneath it, it said, a page you like called Begging for Incest changed their name to BFI. And I'm like, I wonder why.
Yeah, dude. I was like, that's the best.
Not many people thought that was funny, but I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was hilarious as fuck, dude. I was like, dude,
shit.
no one will catch it, and if they do catch it, they're unfriending you for sure. Like, what the fuck? No, I have a whole bunch of Facebook groups that I'm part of. Like, there's this one called Good Morning, except for the person who drew this. And dude, it's raunchy shit.
Oh,
Sometimes it's like cartoons that are doing some god awful stuff, and I'm like, bro, like, why'd you? Yeah, obviously, good morning, except for your ass, because Jesus, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'll be following that for sure.
Yeah, look it up. It's there, bro. I made a whole bunch of Facebook groups. There's this one called Candles That You Didn't Know That Smelled Like This, and it's just legit candles smelled like different things. And we just find them. I'll just find them on Google. I'm like, what is, tire candle? And I'll just you know what? Throw it on there for shits and giggles. I have small accounts too. Like, I made a skateboarding account too on Instagram called Papele. I still want to get that going. I'm not a skateboarder. I just made it. I just said, fuck it, dude.
You need to get one of them candles. It needs to be called 1962. And they're going to smell it, and they're going to be like, why does this smell like rubber? And you'd be like, it's because 1962 was a good year.
Oh, dang. Got that one off the top, dude.
Off the
I
dome.
thought you were going to go raunchy, like, because it smells like the 3/4 compromise. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. You better chill out.
When was the Battle of Gettysburg?
When was the Battle of Gettysburg? I don't know if we can even Google because our stuff isn't working.
Yeah.
Speaking of, if you want to get really deep in controversial stuff,
Right off
you
the
want to do it
bat.
right off the bat, dude?
Right off the bat.
The Little Mermaid, dude.
Oh, all
Dude,
right.
I cannot believe how much people
Give a
are
shit.
like
about the Little
actually
Mermaid?
get adults giving a shit about it. It's blowing my mind.
Well, what's crazy is that it's a fucking mermaid.
Yeah.
For children.
I mean, I kind of believe that mermaids are real, but not
Yeah.
them. They don't look like that.
Well, they could.
They could.
But they could. Yeah.
They could.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I guess.
totally
I guess.
could.
I was thinking mermaids looking more like fish, like all the
Yeah.
way through.
Well, isn't like the
hold on.
original story like violent as
Yeah.
like hell? Like in
Like,
the original story,
well,
like grows
mermaids-
feet and
yeah.
kills the guy or something, right?
Well, mermaids are actually sirens, and if you,
Right.
if the Pirates of the Caribbean ones, they kill you. Mermaids do, and I don't think it really matters what color they are.
Did you just say
at
especially the
at that
Caribbean
moment?
ones?
Because like if they're killing pirates, like, do you really
They're
care if
savage.
it's black or white?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
If they're killing pirates, they're savages.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't care what color you are. Stay the fuck away from me
yeah.
but
and
I-
my children.
Or let your kids watch the Disney movie that
Yeah.
you don't give a shit
Yeah,
about
like,
instead of
I-
giving
I-
so much of a shit about
Actually,
the Disney movie.
I'm gonna pause there. I do give a shit about it because you know
Okay,
what?
okay.
They didn't ask the gingers if they cared, and they still kept the red hair. So you know what? Change, get her black, Asian, white, Hispanic. We don't give a fuck as long as it's red hair. We only have a few of those.
Ginger ripping.
Yeah, I'm ginger repping. We only have a few of those characters, and she
Hey
kept
man,
the
y'all
red
got
hair.
y'all got a fucking
Carrot
brave
Top.
man.
Yeah,
Carrot Top.
No, I don't
He's
know.
Jack now, bro.
Yeah, he's
take him.
crazy.
Take
Yeah,
Carrot
dude.
Top. Take him.
He still does stuff in Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
got a
he's-
Yeah,
residency.
y'all
Yeah.
got the Weasleys, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but half of them weren't real gingers.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
That's
Well,
true. If we're
the
counting.
Weasleys weren't real gingers.
Well, the twins,
Yeah.
they had their hair dyed for the movies.
Wow, dude, that's kind of a slap in the face. No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
Well,
No, I didn't
but
They
it's
fucking-
crazy.
They weaseled their way into that.
I just watched all the Harry Potters in my life,
Fuck yeah,
like
dude.
maybe 5 months ago,
Hell yeah.
because my parents they were really
Oh, dude, don't get
religious,
me started.
Oh, okay.
and so I couldn't watch the Harry Potters. I will say this: I
You
like
poor,
Harry Potter.
Poor child.
It makes me
Really,
laugh.
really, I couldn't watch That's So Raven, Wizards of Waverly Place.
That's so.
We talked about
okay.
that,
Yeah,
didn't we?
yeah.
I was fucked up.
Yeah.
It always makes me
Couldn't-
laugh when I have it because I went to like private school, bro, with like all the people
Right.
who were like that, and I'm like, what?
Dude.
That's
so
insane. Dude.
so
That's
I
great.
watched Harry Potter for the first time, and I liked it, but nobody told me what it, there wasn't a person in my life that said, "Oh, this happens and this and that." So
Right.
I didn't really have any like spoiler alerts whenever I watched them. So I watched them.
Oh shit,
and
son.
It was nothing that I expected because when
I'm
I
sure.
walked into it, I was like, "Okay, so there's a wizard."
How'd that Deathly Hallows Part 1 fuck you
Yeah,
up?
that was bad.
Because it fucked me
Yeah,
up.
it fucked me
Same.
up.
And I knew what
I
was
like
happening.
read the books, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't read the books at all either. So like, I knew that there was a wizard. I knew somebody wanted to kill him, and I knew that he was a very bad guy that you can't say his name. So
Right.
right off the top of the bat, I was like, this guy is horrible, and we probably won't see him ever. Because I always knew that this at the ending was the biggest thing. So I was like, oh, we're about to see his face. Like that was the thing.
Right.
I will say I do have some critiquing to do in this movie. I wish that we never saw him ever. Voldemort. Spoiler alert! If you never saw it, I'm sorry, Christian child that's watching this, but I wish that we never saw him until the end. You know how
Oh,
crazy
dude,
that would have been.
Yeah,
Ah.
that would have been a big reveal.
Like,
but I
a
think the
super big
biggest
reveal.
reveal
No,
is
first-
that J.K. Rowling
Is such a bitch.
is a bitch.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
such a
true.
piece
That's
of
the
shit.
biggest reveal.
Such a
Yeah,
fuck J.K.
cancel her
Rowling.
or
Yeah, fuck
them.
J.K. Rowling.
You know what? I'm gonna say them because
Yeah.
you know what's crazy? I have more, dude.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I have more of a problem trying to decipher who J.K. Rowling is as a person than people that say, hey, my pronouns are this. So you know what, J.K. Rowling, whether you're a woman or a man, I'm going to just call you them because sometimes I can't decipher from your name. So fuck you.
Straight up, I had no idea for a long time. Like I didn't
Before-
even picture. It's like Lemony Snicket. Like you don't know, dude. You just picture something.
Before Harry Potter, her pronouns were ho and bo. Did you know that?
No.
Or you'd be
Yeah,
like,
she
for
was
real?
homeless. She was homeless when she wrote.
She was homeless as fuck, huh?
That is-
Yeah,
that is
she
the
was writing that
greatest
first
thing I've ever heard.
book
Wait.
on a fucking napkin.
Dude, okay. So she's talking shit about this. She's been talking mad shit about this when she was homeless, and I know for a fact she's been doing hard drugs doing that shit.
Probably
Well,
She was on some shit for sure.
to
Maybe.
think of that
and,
story.
you know,
Yeah.
and super, yeah. You know,
I
I,
mean,
don't know.
like, I'm not gonna be.
I
Yeah.
don't know. How about I don't know, all the anti-Semitism in Harry Potter. There's a lot of that.
I know, and it makes me feel bad because I love Harry
Yeah.
Potter so much.
Oh, do me too, and I'm like Jewish, bro. I'm
Right.
like, damn, that sucks.
Right. And you know what's crazy? Whenever I
You don't even think about it until you like see it again, and you're like,
No,
oh,
here's
yeah,
the
like,
thing.
there it is.
Like, so, like, I walked into that movie just not anticipating anything, and like I wasn't aware how bad the J.K. Rowling stuff was, and I was sitting there looking at them and being like, "Babe, that's kind of fucked up." And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "They kind of look Jewish, man." But that was me going into it not knowing, like
See,
not knowing
that's
at all.
crazy.
And I was like, they kind of like it's kind of fucked up. I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to sound fucked up. I was like,
Yeah, I mean they got the bankers. They
yeah,
got the
and I was like,
well, I
they
never really thought about it like that. To be
I didn't either.
completely
Till,
honest,
oh, dude, like they
That
like got
makes
a
sense.
still going around on like Facebook, and it's like here's homeboy who owns the the bank, right? And then like you see the logo on the
Right,
ground. You
right.
notice that looks so hell of
Yeah.
a lot like a Star of David. Dude.
Yeah.
Like there's
it's super crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Like
bro,
I
there's a
didn't want. I
lot.
walked into it not knowing, and I was like, that's kind of fucking racist, dude.
yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. But
well,
I mean,
well, you got to think, man.
As a kid, I never
well,
would have guessed it.
well,
Right,
that's
right.
dude. You got to think about SpongeBob. It's the same thing, man.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, They-
SpongeBob, don't do this to me.
I'm doing
bro.
it, man.
No.
What is it?
It was
I mean, you
originally
have
meant
to,
to be
you
an
have to.
adult show.
Well,
Oh.
that makes it makes a lot of
You got
sense.
you got Sandy Cheeks and Mr. Krabs who live in Bikini Bottom. You
Okay.
got the Chum Bucket,
Yeah, true.
bro.
Well,
Chum Bucket.
Yeah, they just put this age. They put
It
the
is
age.
what it is, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because what's his fucking face?
Plankton.
Tom Kenny,
Oh
the guy
yeah.
who does the voice of SpongeBob,
Yeah, yeah.
who
Oh,
created
yeah.
the show. He's a stand-up comedian
Oh, no
for
shit. No
fucking
shit, that's
years,
cool.
man. And he was doing a stand-up routine
Right.
forever, and then he comes out with this adult show, and it gets picked up by a children's television
Dude,
network.
but here's
I'll
the
be
yeah.
damned.
Yeah.
That's
Here's the
wild,
thing, though.
dude.
Here's the thing, though. We're talking about SpongeBob when
Well,
there
they
was like
like-
Rem and Stimpy, and there was
Yeah,
Courage the
dude.
Calorie
Yeah,
Dog, dude.
Yeah.
How
Fuck
much
yeah.
coke were they fucking doing at Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon at that time,
fucking
dude?
courage, dude.
Courage is the best, bro. Yes.
Dude, there was like, dude, the person I love the most on Courage is the fucking computer. Oh, he was the best, dude. The computer guy or whatever the fuck he
Yeah,
was, like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
entity that like
Yeah.
just he was the real Alexa. He's the real AI. He was like talking to him out of an old Windows 98. Like it was just shit.
I like the bathtub barracuda.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Those shows were fucking crazy. I had a conversation with my homie about them. I was like, dude, they were throwing out like sexual innuendos and subliminal messages, like even in Ed, and Eddie and stuff. I was like, dude,
Oh yeah, dude.
they had to have been like mainlining like cocaine and
Bruh.
being drunk.
Well,
all
it's
the fuck-
SpongeBob and Patrick. I mean,
Yeah, they were.
Plank had one hole.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Hey, yeah, talk about that. You want to talk about like color or gender and all that stuff? Who the fuck was Plank? Did they even ask that?
You know
my
what? These
God,
are
bro.
the questions.
These are the questions I want to know. Plank is a non-gendered person, I think. Maybe we need to go into it.
Actually,
think so?
I think you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you're
I
right.
think so too.
I
But-
think
You know
But-
that dude died.
The
You know, the
actor?
guy, no, the creator for Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, the creator.
Oh,
huh?
damn.
Damn.
R.I.P.
damn.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rip,
It
bro.
was such a good
Rip,
show,
It
dude.
was a great show.
Great show.
I was about to start whistling. But I can't whistle very good. We all know the theme song.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
all I'm
bro.
saying is growing up and hitting puberty and stuff and those mean-ass girls, I think it gave me a complex of being like, you know what? I want an asshole girlfriend, you know? Like, I just
Yeah.
wanted a bitch just to
Want to
fucking...
be treated badly.
Yeah. Spit on, you know, all that stuff. I mean, like, you know, like growing up, seeing all that stuff all the time and they were just being dicks to each other, I'm like,
Is this gonna be like Bex's favorite episode?
Probably. She never watches them. But watch. She didn't watch this one, and she'd be like, "Is that what you think of me?" No, I love you. I love you. Yeah, I'm setting myself up. Going into like sex and stuff.
You're getting this from Ed and Eddie still, by the way.
Yeah. Does anybody know if Jesus ever fucked?
I would guess not, but
Why?
I mean, there's the whole Mary, what's her name?
Mary Magdalene?
Right situation. Yeah, but I mean, where's the timeline? I mean, you know.
But yeah,
Well,
pretty busy.
considering he is his own dad.
You know, there's no telling. There's no telling.
that is
in
true.
Alabama, is that around there somewhere, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah,
I'm just,
I'm not religious either, but no,
Dude,
I don't
he
think
hung
so. I don't
like
think Jesus was fucking.
You know, I'm not saying that Jesus was a bad guy, but he hung out with the worst people, and he
I
had
thought
a
you were
lot of
about to say.
prostitutes.
Thought
He
you were
probably
about to
didn't
say
need
he
it,
was.
bro. Probably didn't need it, man. That's his
He
whole
didn't
thing.
need it.
That's his whole thing, right?
I don't know if he's a bad
No,
guy,
that's his
but
whole
he
thing,
was
right?
hung.
Dude,
I'd nail him.
obviously, dude, he had
Nail
a
him,
he
you
had a
did not.
thing on him, dude. He had a fucking hog on him, dude.
He had more orifices than most people.
Dude, for real. He was like,
I
"Let
mean,
me show
that's
you what I
facts,
can
right?
give you,"
You know,
and then
it's
they
a
just
straight
touched
fact.
their head, and they're like, "Oh," and just fucking black out real quick.
His glory, holiness.
Sorry about that, boss. Glory holiness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sick band. That's a sick song name. Glory
It's a,
holiness.
it's a good working title.
I'm just saying, like from whenever he was born until all the way until he got crucified, there was a few years where like they knew that he was an adult, but where's his teen years?
Oh yeah, it's not in the book, right? It's not in the book.
Who knows, man?
He was fucking. That's why they took it out. They're like, we don't want people
No,
knowing
we don't
that
want
he
to
was
tell anybody about
banging
that part,
everybody.
The Son of Christ, who's out there somewhere.
Yeah.
You know. He just like had a bar.
Yeah,
You know, like
he wasn't. He wasn't a
living.
carpenter.
Craig-
Granddad's
Craig
a carpenter.
Christ.
You know, he just
It's Craig Christ.
lived with Joe for a while.
Was he a cripper or blood though?
I think he was handicapped. I think he was crippled.
You think Jesus was crippled?
Yeah.
Well, I
For
mean,
sure.
yeah, he had some issues later in life, man.
Yeah, he did. He did. I mean, he couldn't use his
debilitating.
his
know?
hands after what they did to him. That,
Oh my god.
you know what's crazy?
But I could use his hands.
You know what's crazy about the whole thing is that like
And all of it.
well, yeah, all of it, literally, like the whole fucking thing. But what it comes down to is like, if you really believe in the story, right? If you really believe what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
The dude lived his whole life saying like, no, like I am, and like I can heal you and stuff, and all this stuff and everything. And people are like, you know, bullshit. We're literally gonna get the worst person and set him free because we think that you're lying so much. Like,
Right.
fuck you. Like, we don't believe you at all. And he's like, no, dude, like, I don't know how many times I have to show you, but I can. I'm good with my money, bro. My money's good, bro. And they're like, nah, fuck you. And they crucified him, right? And then he rose back from the dead 3 days later. And they're like, okay, now we believe you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right.
If you believe in all that stuff, that's crazy as fuck.
It's a good story.
To
I was
have a
gonna say,
whole
there's
world
a story
don't
there
believe
somewhere,
you.
you know? Yeah.
Yeah, and all the books and renditions of it are pretty crazy.
Here's the thing: as me as a person, I believe it because how crazy it is.
Yeah.
That's why I believe it.
Okay.
Like I believe it to the point where there's some stuff that happened in that Bible or in that book that I'm like, that can't happen. So I'm gonna believe it for sure.
So I'm gonna. That can't happen. So I'm fucking sure it happened.
I'm sure it
positive.
fucking happened.
And that's
Dude,
why the
just
world is
saying.
full of lunatics.
dude, no,
Oh,
like
dude, it's exactly why the world's full of. But religion's pretty cool, man. You got to check the rest of them. There's a lot of those that you
Sarah
wouldn't
turned
believe.
around. He was like,
You know?
Sarah, walk away. Don't fucking turn around. And she was like,
Oh yeah, salt.
and she turned into
Salt.
a pillar of salt, bro. And he even
Salt.
said it. He was like, "Don't turn around. You're gonna turn into a pillar of salt. Don't fucking look back at me, bitch." And she was like, "Okay."
Bah.
Boom. Bitch didn't listen.
You're
Bitch
like,
didn't
yeah,
listen.
for sure. Fucking bitch's iodized. Like, bam.
He burned down a whole city, Sodom and Gomorrah, because they were fucking too much.
Oh, and like the town. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just fucking too much. Everybody was just fucking, and then he was like, "We can't have this."
You're
I
speaking
can
a
only
different
do this.
language to me right now.
Have you never read the Bible? Hell yeah, dude. You know what? We should do Bible time with
No, we
Roper.
shouldn't.
Yeah, you, me,
Everybody's
Roper.
like, all right,
Come
this is
together.
where we drop it.
Roper?
Yeah, shout out to Roper. He's my philosopher. He's my own philosopher.
Who's that?
He's just my homie.
Okay.
But like he's really he's cool.
Okay. Cool. I'm down with it.
Yeah, he's super
Nice,
cool.
nice.
I don't know if you know Roper. You know Roper?
I don't think so.
He used to live in Canyon for a long time.
Oh, nice.
But like he's just like he's a Jesus freak, man. But he's not like one of those Jesus freaks where it's like weird. It's like he's gay.
Oh, they have
he lives
those?
his own life. It's just like he's real deep into the Bible and he'll tell you how it is, like how it really is, how truly it is. And I don't know why I'm just so fascinated by religion and like the construct of all that stuff.
I feel
Pretty
that.
wild.
I hate religion, but I also want to start a cult because how dope that shit would be.
Well,
Dude, like living in a commune, like living in your own space, and you don't fucking work. All you do is grow corn
It
and
doesn't seem to turn out.
just moved to
good,
South
buddy.
Dakota.
No, dog.
Just moved to South Dakota.
Dude.
Oh man, did you watch Wild Wild Country, bro?
yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I mean,
It don't end
Waco
real
was
good.
pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Have you watched the movie?
Yeah, it was
The Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh.
yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Hell
They
yeah.
fucking- yeah, that Wild Wild Country, baby.
Yeah, fuck that
what
bitch,
was
though.
Yeah,
No,
for
what
real, blowing shit up.
What was that one where they all took the Kool-Aid?
Oh, homeboy in the Stargate.
Yeah, the Stargate.
Yeah,
Right,
the
yeah, wearing the
Heaven's
Nikes.
Gate.
Yeah, Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate, yeah.
That's pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah.
If
Is
you
that where
can
that came from? Don't drink the
mean-
Kool-Aid?
Yeah, don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Probably.
Because
yeah,
they drink
yeah,
the Kool-Aid.
actually, yeah, I think so.
To get hundreds of people to
Put
be
plastic
next
bags
to
on.
you.
I think like 100 something people. Yeah,
To
put
get
plastic
to
bags
get
on
the
their heads,
largest-
put on some Nikes, and
Was
just
it the largest,
went to the UFO. They
Yeah.
were waiting. Yeah,
the largest planned mass suicide?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Because they were all down.
Wow.
All knew what was going on.
Super
They're like,
down.
yeah, it sounds
Which
great.
is crazy. Like to get people behind you and be like, yeah, we're gonna definitely kill ourselves, and they're like,
Yeah,
okay,
straight up.
for sure,
Yeah.
for
That's
sure.
It's
craziest
honestly
part.
not that hard to do, man.
It's crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It can't be that hard to do because of how many people have pulled it off.
Oh, dude.
Right.
So I quit. I was telling you before I went on that I quit nicotine.
Oh, yeah, you quit
right?
nicotine.
Like a few days ago.
Yeah.
I quit nicotine. I thought it was gonna be like this. Yeah, dude. I fucking read this book, bro, and it like fucked with my head a little bit, and I just like left it alone. And I was like, dude,
No
I can't
shit.
imagine, how like, brainwashing and shit really works when
No
you do
way.
it right.
What
Yeah,
book
dude.
was it?
I just looked up. Dude, straight up, yeah. Dude,
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
it was
let me get this book.
It's
in my
stupid. Yeah,
hands.
it was like easy way to quit vaping, bro. Yeah, I bought it for $8, and I don't know. I just read it and quit, and I didn't have any problems. I just fucking threw it away.
Do we
and
need
that
a
was it.
sponsor? Easy way to quit vaping, bro.
It works so far. It works so far.
Dude, hell yeah.
Cool.
But there's gonna be a day where that person that wrote that book, he's gonna come around and say something, and that's gonna trigger him, and then he's gonna and
Snap! All of a
like,
sudden, I'll start
you-
talking like a turkey or something. Watch. Yeah, dude.
No, it's gonna be like 25 years down the road. That guy's gonna fucking
Oh, he's
something's
dead.
gonna
Thank
happen.
God.
Oh, really?
Thank
Okay. I was gonna say something's gonna happen, and you're gonna immediately crave nicotine.
oh yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'll be like, oh my
Like,
god,
well,
dude, I
gonna-
need that shit.
I was gonna ask you how that was going, but apparently you're doing fine over
Yeah,
there.
I'm very surprised. To be.
That's crazy. Because if I stopped, I probably would.
Dude, I smoked since I was
would probably
13.
think of
So like,
suicide.
yeah.
So I would probably think of ending things.
Oh, dude, I
sometimes.
thought it was gonna be so. Dude, yeah, I smoked since I was 13.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Like
Heavy. I smoke heavy. He knows.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody knows. I smoke heavy. bro.
there's been days where I stopped
Nothing.
smoking. Like there's like day or two that I don't smoke, and then
It's-
at
that
the end of it,
never
I'm like, I think I'm gonna go across the street and not look both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it gets to that point. Like I don't know.
Christ.
I don't know. Maybe I need help. Maybe I need to go to therapy or something.
Read the book, bro.
You need
It was
that
pr-
book,
it
bro.
worked.
I need that book.
You need to look both ways before you cross the street and walk right into a library and get you
Yeah,
that
go
book.
buy the fucking book, bro.
Hey, that book actually helped you, bro. And
Yeah, hey, man.
Hey, if a car hit you while you were on the way to get to that book, would you say that you died because you were addicted to cigarettes?
You know what I would say? I died. I died trying to stop.
Hey, that's it. That's it.
They're gonna look back at this episode and be like, "He did say that it would kill him
he
if
tried
he tried to
so
stop."
hard.
It's like,
Dude.
I never
And
drink
then
and
someone's
drive,
gonna
but if
say
I
some
got
shit.
hit by a Budweiser truck, that'd be pretty fucking
Pretty ironic.
awful.
He did say that if he stopped, it'd kill him.
Beer killed him,
Beer-
literally.
Yeah. Beer killed him. Alcohol killed him.
Yeah.
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
How did Dad die? Alcoholism.
alcoholism, alcoholing ass
Yeah.
down the street and hitting
Yeah.
him.
That fucking Coors Light truck, son of a bitch.
That would be my luck. That it'd be Coors
Hey,
Light.
man.
Fuck Coors
I grew
Light.
into Coors Light, bro. It took me a long time. Enough years of beer pong, and I was like, all right, man. It's
Keystone
all right.
Light Gang.
It's all right.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Keystone?
all day. Let's go.
Keystone.
Let's go. Yeah,
Keystone
let's
is
go.
better than Coors Light. I'll tell you that right now.
No, not the. It's
Even
the
if-
end. It's
even
the
if-
end.
Wait a minute.
I was gonna,
Yeah.
I think that at the Coors
It's
plant,
tough.
my parents always used to say that they used to squeegee the floors at the Coors plant, and that's what they put into Keystone Light.
Bullshit.
Yeah, dude, I believe it. Straight up. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It's all the same company.
It just
I bet
tastes
you
like
that's. I bet you that's
dirt
the
water.
Busch and Budweiser. You know what I mean?
What about Natty Light? What
Same
about
thing.
natural?
Oh, don't
know
get
who they
us
belong
started
to.
on Natty Light. Am I right?
Hey, it's all right. I'm cool with Natty Light.
Talking
now.
about Roswell?
Oh no, I had Milwaukee's Best.
Ooh,
I had a
that's
24
another
Milwaukee's
one.
Best, and I had so much wild turkey I
I
couldn't
thought
think.
we were drinking. We were drinking Natty Daddies, bro.
Do we have
See,
natties
you-
too? Because I bought a tall boy of Milwaukee Ice for sure, dude.
I don't even remember.
that's the thing I remember before I didn't remember anything. Was I was like, oh yeah, this is a good idea.
Dude,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna get into this story.
I'm down.
This is great.
You know more than I do because I
We-
don't fucking know anything about
We
what happened.
fucking booked this show, right? When our old band, Edit
Right.
Canvas. We booked this show in Roswell. There's this band that we used to listen to called A Lot Like Birds. And it was their farewell tour. And we got on this show in Roswell. So we all fucking load up, couple homies, we all go down there, right? We get there like 8 hours too early. We kind of jumped the gun because we were excited. And so we get there and we're like, well, fuck, what are we going to do all day? So we go look at the fucking alien museum. It's a fucking piss poor ass town, dude. It's terrible. It is so bad. I mean, like, it's cool if you're traveling through, but if you're staying more than a couple hours there, all there is to do is drink. And that's exactly what we did. So
Mexico.
we went to the fucking liquor store
Yeah.
and we got, what did we get?
Wild turkey for sure.
Oh, yeah, we got that
Remember
wild
that.
turkey. And we got, well, what we did first was we got wild turkey and we went off to this park
Yeah. I
and we
remember
just
that.
drank a bottle of wild turkey in this park, right?
Well, there was like 4 of us.
Yeah.
Mind you, at least 4 between.
Right.
There was
4.
like 4 of us, yeah.
Not just us.
And
too,
3
like,
of
there
us
was
were in the
like 4
band.
people.
So the whole band was getting drunk
Right.
off this wild turkey. So then we're like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to drive out to this lake.
Stupid.
So we drive out to this lake, and there is no lake.
Nope.
It's dry.
It's all dry as fuck.
So we turn around and we go back into town. We're like, let's go get some beer. So we buy some beer. And he might have got Milwaukee's Best, but I remember specifically getting some Natty Daddy 25-ounce cans.
See,
Yeah.
I feel like I had a few.
Yeah, we
in
might have
between,
had
so-
both. I don't
Right.
know.
It was already strapped to your hands.
Yeah, we drink. Yeah,
Stuck
we
to mine. Yeah.
we drink these beers after drinking this bottle of wild turkey, and we're like, "Hey, when are we supposed to go on?" Oh, fuck! In like 30 minutes, Jack is in the back seat,
Holy fuck.
puking his guts out.
Oh yeah, dude, in the parking lot of the venue, puking my guts out with everybody
Oh
coming in to
my
come see the
God.
band, dude.
Yeah, and we were like, "We might not be able to play this show.
Yeah, dude.
We might not be able to play this show," and fucking somehow, we pulled it off.
No, well, I'll tell you why. Is because
Didn't we play
the only reason we
last?
pulled out, so I just started. We took all these pictures first of all, so there's evidence of all this
Right,
at some
right.
point, and we like took pictures against a wall because there was nothing else to do, and I got too fucked up. I just started puking in the back seat, and homeboy Dylan, who's the guitar player of his band now, saved my ass and like babied my way into it. He was like, "Bro, like you're gonna make it. It's gonna be
You're
okay.
gonna be
Like just
alright."
fucking, just get up." Like, just stand up. Like, get your energy and go. And I just stood up. I took off my shirt, and I just ran inside, and we played. And I don't
Oh,
remember
yeah.
how it went, but we played, and it
I
was
think
all right. So
I think we played last. Did we play after A Lot Like Birds?
probably had to, dude.
I think we did, man. I don't
Probably
know.
had
Y'all
to.
killed
I
it,
don't know.
though.
We
Well,
might
I
have
was
been late.
drunk, so
Yeah.
maybe we did. Maybe
know
we
that.
killed it.
There's been a few moments whenever I'd go up on stage a little bit too fucked up.
No,
I
it's
kind
had
of
a
like it
few.
though.
Thanks.
I haven't had very many, but no, I had a few.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. When we
Hey,
played
you
in
sounded
Lubbock,
great, but you had a few. That's all.
when we played in Lubbock, we opened for Hail the Sun. Oh man,
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
yeah, it was a real good time until
Yeah.
we had to play because we
Oh, yeah.
initially, since it was a Lubbock show
Yeah.
and we were from Amarillo, we had to sell tickets, and they were like, whoever sells the most tickets gets to go on right before Hail the Sun. And there was like 2 or 3 other bands, right? So we fucking bust our ass. We sell all 30 fucking tickets, being 2 hours away in Amarillo. We get there, and first of all, we show up to the wrong venue.
Yeah.
And we're getting drunk in the parking lot of the wrong venue.
Damn.
I'm a different person now, by the way.
A week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
Oh,
But-
it was a long time ago. Okay.
Yeah, it was probably 6,
Yeah,
7 years
it was a
ago.
long time ago. We used
Yeah.
to do that.
I thought this was like. I thought it was just I thought this was the recent show.
No.
I was like, hell, you're a different person today. That's cool.
Yeah, nice.
Anyway, we show up to the wrong venue and we start drinking, right? And then we're like, why is no one here?
Right.
Then we realize we're at the wrong venue. So we go to the right venue and we turn in our fucking ticket sales and we're like, fuck yeah. And the guy at the door was like, you guys sold the most, so you guys get to go on right before Hail the Sun. And we're like, fuck yeah. We already started drinking, so we're like, hell yeah, let's keep drinking. So we keep drinking. And then the guy comes up to us and he's like, so one of the other bands can't make it until later. So would you guys mind opening? And
Fuck,
normally
dude.
I
Yeah,
would
after
say,
all that,
fuck
dude.
that.
Damn.
Normally I would say, fuck that. We sold the most tickets.
No. It was
Hail
a
the
good
Sun
idea
was
we
like
did.
my favorite band. I got a fucking tattoo right here. I was so stoked to open right before them, but we were already drinking. I was like, you know what? It's okay. Let's open. I mean, what are we going to do? Say no? Fuck. I don't know.
Right.
So we're going to open. There was already a fuckload of people there, so we agreed to open, right? And they're like, cool, show starts in an hour. And then all these people from Amarillo start showing up. All my family, all our friends, everybody. My mom and dad are buying shots. We're fucking drinking and drinking and drinking. And before I even know it, it's time to play. And I said,
Oh no.
Yeah, no, have
I'm
a
like,
good time.
yeah, I forgot we were there to play. No, I didn't. But what I did know was that there's 4 steps on the right side of that stage leading up to get on that stage.
Yeah.
And as drunk as I was, I didn't think I was going to make it up them steps. So you know what I did? I closed my eyes and I made it up those steps.
Hell yeah.
And luckily, I say luckily just because of how drunk I was. Luckily, Jack broke a string and we weren't prepared for it, so I gave him my guitar so I didn't have to play.
Yeah, that's
Hell
exactly what
yeah.
happened. I was like, oh shit. Hey.
Hey.
It was a good time, though.
Yeah.
I'm a different person.
It
now.
was
Like,
So-
hey, I was going.
Dude,
this
it's
is,
okay. I did shrooms before doing a show on accident that one time, right before we played at the Party Barn. That was the first time I ever did mushrooms.
on
That was the
accident.
first time I ever had a beer.
Yeah, because it's the first time I smoked weed, and unnamed friend of my dad's was like, "Hey, let me give you, it's your birthday. You turn, I think it was 18, probably 18th birthday.
No, man.
17,
17.
my 17th birthday, and he." Yeah, gave me a bowl and gave me some shrooms. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I figured out what I was doing when we played that show, yeah. Because I have no idea how that
Bruh.
went, but I heard it went pretty good.
You want to know a crazy story about accidentally doing some drugs? This ain't a story of mine, but it's a story of my homies, and I'm allowed to say because he doesn't care.
Okay, cool.
So he used to live with me, and we were like, I was out, like just fucking out, like not out of pocket. What am I trying to say? I was just out of my life, like, my ex-wife left and shit or whatever, and like he was dealing with his own shit too. So like we were just kind of living together, trying to like just gather what we fucking had left. So he was working with this construction company or something, and like his uncle or his uncle's friend worked there, so he knows people or whatever the fuck. And it was a day job, and I had a job in the evening, so like I was usually at home and stuff, and I wake up, and he comes home and he's like fucking like this. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? He goes, dude, I get to work, and my uncle's friend had a vape, and I asked him if I could have it, and he didn't say yes or no, but so I just took it and I hit the vape. It was meth, bro.
Yeah.
He took like 4 strong hits of meth, and he was
From a
up for
vape?
6 days after that.
From a vape?
From a vape, dude.
Bro,
I
all I
had that
gotta
happen to
say
me,
is
sorta.
these fucking crackheads are getting innovative.
No, dude. No, bro. Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah, I think that's happened to a few people. You know? Sometimes it happens, and then you realize you've been awake for 2 days, and you're like, oh shit, I did something wrong.
That's crazy, bro. So, I mean, just watch what you.
Hold on, ayy. I got the cop, but you sucks on the dick. I got the down, but you be with the shits. I know some shooters who ain't never miss, and I got them dogs you want throw fists. I want the money, you can't keep the fame. Don't try to dab me, cause you know my name. Bitch, you ain't gang. Bitch, I don't care where you came. Bitch, I don't care what you claim. You flexing them stains. Same time you doing cocaine. You ain't do shit without X. You ain't do shit without pills. You ain't do shit without drink. You ain't do shit without Molly. Bitch, you ain't scaring nobody. You're broke as a sorry. That's why I fuck with nobody. That's why I'm trusting nobody. I see how they watch. I'm willing. Nobody don't got me. You got a stick, but ain't shooting it once. Bitch, I ain't tripping. I do what I want. She talking too much and don't know that I'm slumped. These bitches be dumb and don't know that I'm dumb. I'ma be ballin' and getting at once. You gon' be ballin' just cause you got dumb. He claim he with it, but can't cock his gun. He clean as a fuck. He ain't come out the mud. He ain't come out the mud, but he wanna be tough. Talking that shit and I'm getting him duck. Talking that shit and I'm getting him touch. And he talking that shit and I'm getting him. Hold on. He ain't come out the mud, but he wanna be tough. Talking that shit and I'm getting him duck. Talking that shit and I'm getting him touch. And he talking that shit and I'm getting him. Hold on. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that and talking about this. Oh yeah. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that, but I ain't listening. Bitch, be talking about this and talking about that and talking about this. Oh yeah. I can tell from let's get this shit poppin'. I ain't scared to die if I'm dropping. He dropping. If he do me dirty, it's up like a rocket. I'm cleaning them up, but ain't doing the mopping. Off of the drain, bitch, I'm off of a pill. Off with your bitch, got a roll in my kill. Scrawny as fuck, but I'm getting my meals. They ain't trusting my ass, I ain't getting no deal. Bitch, I'm retarded, you thought I was playing. Dumb as a fuck, but these bitches still hating. Smoking on ox got me high as a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, I can see why they pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I can see why they hate. These bitches be broken, they ain't getting paid. You doing too much, but you ain't doing shit. If you in the missing, who's raising your kids?
I mean,
it was the method of times. It was the worst.
Oh,
of times.
dude, yeah. Can't do nothing these days. Can't do nothing these days. It's not worth it.
No, for
don't
real.
do shit.
Well,
you heard it here first. Don't do shit. It's hard.
Don't
I mean,
do
there's so much shit out there now, dude. Like you know, you take a vape and now there's fucking meth in it. You get fentanyl and every random shit. Like you can't.
That's true.
I'm glad I did shit when I did shit. Not
yeah,
now,
I'm kind of glad I
too
did
much
shit when I
in there.
did shit because K2 back then was.
I did that on accident.
Yep, we got into
so
that
many things.
conversation.
Yeah, now that you say that, I'm like, damn, accidental drugs happen a lot.
Yeah, it was the best of times back
Hell
then.
no.
On that
Fuck
shit.
that shit.
And then it's crazy because everybody I talked to, like, I had a horrible time on.
Oh,
Spice.
I had a terrible time
and
on
I'm
K2.
like, I loved that shit, dude. I loved it. I always think back, I'm like, I want to trip that hard again.
Dude, I can like shake my eyes like they're vibrating. That's all K2 is. Isn't it though? It just feels like you're doing this. Like that's it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Dude, there's sometimes where I smell something that kind of smells like the burning of it, like that shit. I'm like,
yeah.
Damn.
PTSD.
PTSD.
No.
PTK2.
Yeah, PTK2 for real. PTK2. That's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one. You got the jokes today, dude.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
It's because I'm not shit ass drunk like I was last time.
You weren't that bad.
No, I wasn't. But
we at the end we were there.
Yep.
I was definitely
at the
there.
end. I was so drunk that I was like, man, I wish I had another one. And then I got home and I was like, dude, if I would have had another one, I wouldn't have got home.
Dude, it's crazy because I'm trying to, like, I've been trying to limit my drinking to where, like, I can have a fifth of Fireball and a Twisted Tea or two, and then I'll be straight. Right. So I'm like, oh, fucking cool. But I forget that I don't eat whenever it comes to things like this. Bro. So, like, I'll drink and then I'm like, oh, shit, I'm halfway done with this bottle, and I am fuckered up. And when we did our podcast, right in the middle, dude, you could tell. I was like, I'm fucking toasted.
I remember you saying that because I watched it.
Saying that, but I was like, you know what? I don't notice, and I think it was because I was also toasted.
Well, yeah, because y'all were in the middle of that conversation, and you just like kind of looked over here, and you were like, yeah, well, yeah, I think I'm pretty fucked up. I just wanted to let everybody know.
Everybody know that.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah. I kind of like doing it on podcasts because it like I'm doing I'm doing it quietly, letting everybody know what I'm doing, but it's a little science, a human experiment on like how people take their alcohol and then pretend or whatever, say that they don't remember doing or saying the things that they do. And I'm like, I've been doing this for almost 2 years. I've been drinking on the pod for that long, and I've been fucked up on so many levels on this thing, and I have not said one thing that I regret taking back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes to like, and this is just where I guess we're opening the safe space door, and you know, MOSHCAST is a safe place, but you know, it goes to the essays that happen, the R words that happen whenever they're under the influence, and it's like, bro, like, I can be permanently blacked out on a camera screen. This will never go away, and you can.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
dude,
Like, it's some deep stuff. Like, I
mean,
I don't know. I don't know if y'all have any opinions on that, but it's like.
Well, I understand why. Yeah,
It's
I
like
get it.
I'm tired of people blaming their actions on things because they don't want to take
responsibility
for them. And it's like, even if you don't want to take responsibility for what you did because of alcohol, you still drank. So basically, it's still your fucking fault for drinking.
Right.
You fuckhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like,
that's some underground sabotage trying to do with some of these motherfuckers on here. Huh?
They're like, ooh, okay.
Like I said, we didn't drink when I was on your cast last time.
No, we didn't.
We didn't.
Because whenever that was the first time I met you.
What the fuck? Do we need to rewatch these?
No, it's like, it was the first time I met you, and at that time I was kind of like, oh shit, I don't know how people would react to me like getting fucked up on my own show. But then I've gotten comfortable enough to where people like kind of see what I'm doing and like understand that I'm not just this crazy fuck saying these things and being belligerent, and you know, I mean, I have my that's another thing, but I'll remember. But you know, it's just like I can be crazy and fun and belligerent and still like carry on a conversation, and I don't know. It's just a human experiment that I'm doing on myself and everybody else, because I mean, shout out to fucking Smokey and Swammy. I mean, we've talked about it on pod too, but the first pod that they did, they sat there and they rolled up blunts, and I was like, I don't think you should do that right before the podcast. And within 15 fucking minutes, they were so stoned they couldn't fucking talk. And I'm like,
dang,
you motherfuckers. But you know, it's one of those things where you have to push yourself to carry through. Yeah. In certain things, like even like with your shows and stuff, you're like, well, fuck it, I guess I gotta go.
We've done that.
We're here, and then it's funny because both of those are in different towns.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know why that happens.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm so excited.
Yeah.
That's pretty much
probably
all
why I
of
got
it, really.
shit canned on your podcast. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it on Thule's podcast.
Well, you probably
at 1 in the afternoon. I got fucked up.
No way.
It's right when he got sponsored by Still Austin. It was like the first time he got sponsored. He was like, "Hey,
whiskey,
we got
right?
whiskey."
He got sponsored by Still Austin.
Yeah, like a long time ago.
No
When
shit.
I went on like January of last year, I think, or was it this year? Shit, it was last year. I think.
It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. And yeah, man. So it was like, drink it up because we're sponsored. So yeah, we fucking at 11 a.m. we did the podcast. By 1:30, I was shit faced. So
that's the best part. I shot my shot for Fireball. I sent them a fucking email. So we'll see how that goes.
oh hell yeah, dude, shoot your shot. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro.
Whoa, dude, I fucking was working. I work in Canyon.
Yeah.
Working overnight. It's like 1 a.m. right? I go on my break and I fucking roll on down to Allsup's. Guess what they sell at Allsup's now?
Yep.
Fireball.
I heard it's not the same. I heard it's malt liquor, right?
It's not the same in the percentage. Fireball's doing it right because they're selling
I think
it
it's
as
malt
wine.
liquor.
They're selling it as wine percentage.
Okay.
So like you're still getting fucked up.
Right. Yeah.
They sell shots. It's like 16% alcohol by volume. So you're still getting fucked up, but it's gonna take.
It doesn't taste the same though.
Yeah,
it doesn't taste the same. That's
that
what I
makes
heard.
Sense. Well, they sure didn't tell me that.
Did you have fun, buddy?
No. I said, y'all sell Fireball? And they're like, yeah, it's crazy, right? And I'm like,
I saw it too.
especially in a fucking dry-ass county like they were.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they were dry for a
they're
long
selling
time.
True.
Whiskey. They're selling CBD. They're selling fucking.
That's awesome, dude.
Delta 10.
Delta 10?
They're gonna start.
What happened to 8?
Well,
Yeah,
Delta 8, Delta 8, Delta 9, and Delta 10. There's deltas. There's
What
3
the
deltas.
fuck?
Yeah.
Delta 9 is the one that's illegal.
I got the pot shirt on.
See, all you
I'm
gotta
like,
do, you
whoops.
see that Delta, you see the Delta 10, the Delta 9 thing, you just rub it off and it just says K2 under there.
Right.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, and then you rub off the K2 and it says rat poison.
Yeah, whoops.
But that's what it is. I mean,
Pesticides.
it is weed.
Yeah.
a molecule off. But what was spice?
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
it
I
ain't
think
it.
Spice. I feel like Spice was just sprayed with shit though. That's
Yeah,
why-
it was definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
See, I
was
never
just
did.
chemicals. It was like bathroom chemicals sprayed on grass. And
Right.
they're like, oh, it's
Just
gonna
get some
do it.
pesticides, yeah.
But I've heard bad and good reviews on Deltas, where it's
Right.
like
well, I've heard good things about Delta.
you smoke it
I
and
never
it's
tried
like,
it.
oh, it's super chill. But also, they smoke it and they're like, it's worse than weed. Like you get higher than weed. I don't know.
I'll put it to the test.
Let's-
Like, where can I go get it? I'll go
Let me
find out
take-
real quick and I'll
yeah.
tell you.
I was
Let
like,
me
maybe
be
I
the
should
judge of
try.
that.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go.
This is the highest I've ever been, and maybe it was laced with something. I'm gonna tell a story. Anyway, it was the day before Thanksgiving, and it was the first Thanksgiving that I didn't have my daughter, so I was really on some shit, and I was making fried bread, drunk as fuck on Jack Daniel apple. I took that whole bottle down by myself. I was like, fuck Thanksgiving, fuck family, bro. I don't give a shit. Ugh. Fuck the pilgrims. Anyway. So I was drinking and shit. My homies roll up. They're like, hey, bro, like, what are you doing? And I was like, man, I'm already fucked up. And they're like, come to the Tahoe. When they say come to the Tahoe, there's two things going to happen. You're going to smoke and you're going to fucking rap. That's what you're going to do in a Tahoe.
Okay.
A midnight black, a midnight blue fucking Tahoe with black rims. You're rapping and you're smoking the whole fucking night. That's how it goes. So I still had like maybe a half of the bottle to myself, and nobody else wanted to drink, but they were smoking. And I found out about myself that if I smoke a J, I even myself out being drunk. So I smoked that J, and I'm like, oh,
I wish that happened to me,
shit.
bro.
I'm like, oh shit, like I'm actually, yeah, I'm actually sober at this moment. Like I feel good. And so like we just kept on doing it and stuff, but I also found out that maybe I kind of go in and out of my time, because at the end the bottle was empty and I was like, I didn't drink all of that, maybe. And they're like, you did. And I'm like, well,
Oh.
fuck. So then I was like, well, if it happened this time, I'll smoke a bowl and then it'll even out again.
It works once, bro. It works once.
So I smoked a bowl, and I was cross fucking faded, dude. So fucking cross. Dude, and like I said, I don't know if it was laced with anything, but I remember not wanting to drive to Allsup's because the government was watching me. And then I went in my house, and I could not stop looking out my fucking window because I thought people were watching me.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if it was, that's crazy that I did that. But if it wasn't, I need somebody to look at my brain. Because
No, dude. I feel it's like my 21st birthday where I was left for dead, and
You were left for dead?
yeah, I'm pretty
No
much left for
shit,
dead
dude.
from Noah and Arlo, but not really Noah.
Yeah,
but mostly Arlo.
I had prior engagements.
Yeah.
I didn't leave you.
Well, that's the problem is everybody had prior engagements. It took my 21-year-old ass to get fucked up and was like, oh yeah, I forgot about Jack though.
They're like, whoops.
Well, no, because yeah, we ended up going partying to get drunk. Yeah, exactly, and went back to Noah's, and Noah's like, I'm gonna go do this. Cool, great. And our other buddy, yeah, Arlo, I was like, okay, cool, we'll hang out. And he was like, yeah, take a hit, it'll even you out. And I was like, I mean, I'm like right to the. I was into 151 real hard back then. So we have 151. We got fucked up in 2 hours and drank from Jaeger to 151. Like we went
Dude.
ham.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we
fucked
did.
up, and I was like, oh no. He's like, hit this bong, and I'm like, oh god. And then I hit it, and I was like, yeah, this is over, dude. It's gonna be bad. And he's like, okay, I gotta go, pick somebody up or something. And all I remember is I ended up at one of my friend's houses, and there's this humongous party going on, and I have no idea about it, and I'm puking everywhere,
No
and everyone's
shit.
cheering me on. I remember that, and I was like, okay, cool. And then takes me back to the house, and is like, okay, yeah, I gotta go, peace out. And leaves me, and I'm outside, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, oh yeah, I drove here, right? And I was like, wait, did I? And so I found my truck, and I was like, cool, it'll be fine. And I made my way into the
Damn.
truck, and we was on like Washington, and like what is it, 10th right there
17th,
almost? Yeah,
yeah.
17th, yeah. Pull up to the stop sign. I'm like, cool. And I make the turn. I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I was like puking out the window. And I was like, uh-oh. And then, dude, cops right there at that Tootin' Totem. I don't have my headlights on because I didn't think about that.
no.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be bad. I flip my headlights on. I hold it in. I'm like, oh, I'm going to puke. They're going to see it. And I just sped up past them. Nothing, dude. Just kept fucking puking out the fucking window. Like, it's
Damn.
projectile vomiting. Made it all the way back, dude. puked on myself, rolled out of the truck, left the truck door open all night long, slept outside. Like that,
Hell yeah.
Didn't quite make it in.
Welcome to 21,
Yeah,
baby.
woke up, was like, yeah, that's it. This is
it.
21 years old. Yeah, this
It's
is
all
it.
downhill from here, baby.
Yep.
Woo! Yeah. It was a good time, yeah.
How was your 21st?
Really sad.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, nobody hung out with me, and I went to zombies by myself.
Oh, most of it was because you're older, too. You got the January year. None of us could go.
Yeah, that is true.
We couldn't go.
That makes sense.
I was the only one where everybody got to go. I'm the youngest.
Yeah, you're right. So most of my friends were not of age.
Yeah.
So I went by myself
Right.
to zombies because my only of age friend was working.
Oh.
So it was Dylan,
Yeah.
my guitarist that I lived with at
Yeah.
the time. He was working, so I went to the bar by myself, and I drank by myself, and then I went home.
Hell yeah. My birthday.
Better than being left. I don't know, man. That doesn't sound too bad.
My 21st birthday, I had a house party at my house in Dimmitt, and it was a few of my friends and my family, and I got fucked up. That was about it. It wasn't crazy.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't crazy. It was kind of a good opening to alcohol.
That sounds so nice, dude.
Yeah, it was a nice little like gesture to, hey, you can have this now, you know. But I hate that too. I know that we keep on talking about alcohol. We can move up from this, but that like a lot of people in my family like they like really shunned it,
Right.
and it was really scary for me at the beginning because like I was like, oh shit, if I drink one drop, then I'm gonna be alcoholic or whatever.
That's like,
I
oh
had-
shit, if
I
I
had that problem
read
too,
one
yeah.
Harry Potter book, I'm going to become a fucking
A Satanist.
Satanist. I'm going to
True.
go to hell, dude.
Yeah, we're all. I mean,
It's
we're all
almost the
bound.
same thing. They just, yeah.
I jacked off. I'm already going to hell. Like
Oh, right.
that
yeah.
one little jack off. That was it.
Yeah.
Dude, my uncle showed me porn at 6 years old. Like, I'm done. It was over. I'm over. I'm over, dude. Like, yeah. Well, yeah. Did I not tell you that story?
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I had. He's dead now. R.I.P. I had an uncle that
Sorry.
had Down syndrome. What's up? I had an uncle that had Down syndrome. Super cool fucking dude. He couldn't talk, so like he made sounds and like, but he was super smart. Like I don't know if he knew how to read, but he could look at a TV guide and then look at it and then close it, and then he could tell you what times everything was during the week. Like that kind of like super
Gotcha, yeah.
smart, you know. He loved
Photographic
wrestling.
memory.
Yeah,
Nice.
he loved wrestling. He loved all that shit.
Yes.
He was a fun dude, but he had a porn addiction.
Wow.
Yeah,
fuck.
and so
What
like
an interesting guy.
Right?
yeah, so like I would go and hang out with him, and like he didn't know. He doesn't. You know, they can't decide.
Right.
They can't figure out like what am I trying to say? They can't decipher age. Whether
Okay.
I'm
Right.
like I'm 6, but my dad is 20 or 30 or whatever. He doesn't know the difference.
Right.
He just knows that he's him and we're just people, you know?
Right.
So I would go to my grandma's house and he would be watching porn, and he had like a collection
Shit,
of
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
porn magazines, dude.
Okay.
And so like, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you how to read.
Yeah, he was
son.
just like, he would just show me like, hey, look, this is what I have.
This is what I'm into.
Yeah,
What
this
are
is
you
what I'm
into?
into. And I was like, I'm into that too, dude. I'm into it hardcore. So like, I was like maybe in first grade.
So was he a Marvel
Holy
or a
shit,
DC guy?
Ooh, he was a Marvel guy.
Yeah, I'm talking porn.
Oh,
So the comic book porn world, ass titties, Marvel, DC.
oh, okay. Ass titties,
okay.
Marvel DC.
He just liked comics.
Oh, he just liked comics,
Just
dude.
like comics.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
No, he had a lot of cowgirl stuff. It was like dressing up as a cowgirl and stuff, and like
Southern twang too.
yeah,
I
southern
guess,
twang
you
a
know?
little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
he used to
Yeehaw.
call all of our. He lived in a country, like we were kind of country, you know, cowboy and stuff. He would always go for the blondie, like Reba
Okay.
McEntire-esque females, and I'm like, you got it, bro.
Okay.
I was like, shoot
Okay.
your shot, bro,
Okay,
100%. But I was in first grade. I knew what titties and ass was, and when kids were like, "Oh, bro, boobs," I'm like, bro, I got that in my fucking room right now, bro. Like, what are you talking about, boobs? Like, I'm already past pussy, dude. I don't know what you want me to say.
He said, "Give me that next level."
Yeah,
shit."
give me the. Then I got a computer. I'm like, this is next
Yeah.
level.
Oh man.
This is next level, dude. I was like, thank you, Uncle Jamie, for showing me what ladies were. Where was I? That was a crazy story. Yeah. Megan Thee Stallion?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of her now.
Of who?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay, what did it for you?
Her song Anxiety.
It's on a new album, right?
Yeah.
She put out, I listened to parts of it.
When did she release it?
But,
She released it like maybe a month ago or so.
something like that. Yeah, it's pretty new.
Yeah, it's pretty new. But she dropped a song called Anxiety, and I was like, you know what?
She rep in Texas. So I'm
Yeah,
glad
she's
that-
repping.
yeah.
She's like
She got some
27.
bops.
We're the same age. She looks
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's like my mom, but whatever.
She's my mom.
She's my mom.
Whatever she wants. Yeah.
She could be my mom. Me.
Mommy.
Oh, shit.
Mommy, is it mom or mommy?
It's
When it
mommy.
comes- it's
I don't
mommy.
know.
What up, mammy?
Some mommy.
Man.
Because
I could watch her Tiny Desk performance on mute. I'm telling you that much.
100%. You know what? Put it up on the Windows 98.
Shit. Yeah.
It's Winnie. Like my favorite female rappers are Winnie, Spicy Ice, or Ice Spicy. Have you heard of her?
Nope.
She made a new song. She's a new rapper.
Okay.
But she made a new song called Munch.
Oh, I've heard
Okay. Fire. All right.
Fire.
All right.
Fire.
I'll check it.
Now Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope
But,
No
but
Name
I've
comes out with
I've
something
always
new.
hated on Megan Thee Stallion.
No Name, baby. I hope she comes
No
out with something
Name.
new.
No Name.
You remember No Name?
No Name Gypsy?
Oh my God.
No.
That's what she used to be called?
Well, you
Fire. I
can't
saw
say
her
that
at-
word anymore.
Oh, fucking fuck.
Cut one of my songs off
Excuse
the album.
me.
No, that was her name. That was her name. It's fine. I was
Yeah.
just I was
It
just
was her
joking.
name.
Yeah,
That
it
was her
was.
name.
It was.
No, Snow the Product too.
Yeah, it's Know the Products.
Know the
No,
Product
dude, I
was-
saw
I
No
could watch
Name
her
at
on mute
ACL.
too.
Yeah,
Worth it.
worth it. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, she raps.
I know, but could you watch her on mute?
No,
No,
no.
Wait,
I
watch
ain't
her
about
what?
it.
watch her on mute.
Nah.
No? Miley Cyrus is one of my
I
bucket.
think she
my
acts like
hall
she got it,
passes.
but she don't really have it.
Yeah.
How dare you?
No, I agree.
That voice, bro.
I agree.
Yeah,
Well,
then you just said watch it on mute, dog.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what
yeah, I
you just
guess.
said.
Yeah, you're right.
That voice. What about it?
Doja Cat, I can watch her on mute.
I could probably watch her until I don't know about right now, but
Bro.
maybe a little bit ago I could.
Yeah, her
have.
fucking. She's going off the deep end a little
Bruh,
bit.
that J-Lo fucking Shakira Super Bowl?
Oh yeah.
I watched that shit on mute.
I could watch Shakira on mute. For sure. Sheesh.
Chris Brown on mute.
Chris Brown made her mute?
No,
Is that what you said?
He did do that one time, but that
This shit
Don't do it.
slaps,
I know
bro.
it's coming. Don't do it.
Wall to wall.
wall to wall Usher on mute.
Oh my god.
Usher's Tiny Desk was garbage.
You know who
Oh,
I could?
I saw that. but
You know
was
who
watching
I
'cause
could?
was
I
like,
could do on mute is
why?
Mac Miller. I could do Mac Miller on mute. He's a pretty boy, dude.
He
Who's that?
was.
Mac Miller.
Can't.
No?
I can't stand Mac Miller, bro.
Whoa!
I've never liked
Get
Mac
out.
Miller. Most people will tell me that, and I will tell you, well, that sucks for you.
Really?
Yeah, I
You
can't
just
stand
couldn't deal with him,
Nope,
huh?
can't stand him. Nope,
Well,
never did.
It's
Rest in peace.
understandable.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
like,
no,
It's
I get it.
understandable.
It's understandable.
I
like
also
Mac
didn't.
Miller.
You know what I mean? Like most people like
Yeah.
nostalgia, like
Yeah.
Mac Miller, and I just
Like-
wasn't
That's
into
true.
him at the time.
There's a lot of people.
That's most of it.
There's a lot of people that really talk shit on Kid Cudi, and I love.
Can't stand Kid Cudi
Can't
either.
See,
stand
that's
Kid
the thing.
Cudi.
Those
No
two people.
disrespect, but just like
I don't know
not
what
my
it was,
thing.
but those two people in that world, like you either hate them or fucking love them.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
Seems
see
to
that.
be. Yeah, seems to
Yeah,
be.
because like I even kind of don't like Kanye.
Oh,
Like,
I
people
hate
can
Kanye.
say that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's so weird. Who,
He has a couple bops, but
how many
I hate
rappers
it.
do you not like?
that's a hard question to say. I like a lot,
Do
but I
you?
also dislike a lot.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
that's-
only one that you said is
I try
No
not
Name.
to. I try not to. I try not to
nobody
like
knew.
hate just an artist in total.
Right.
But I'll say I don't like them if I don't like the majority of their stuff.
Right.
I'll go that. Like Kanye
I
has
don't-
a couple of bops. You can't
Yeah.
deny he has a couple of bops.
There-
He's a fucking nutcase. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. But
Dude, he's crazy.
You know,
as
he's got a
fuck.
couple
I
bops.
kind of like him like that.
Can't say the Kid Cudi.
I need him.
I don't feel the
Yeah,
bops.
I don't like
feel the
his
bops.
voice.
I don't feel the Mac Miller bops either. I just don't feel him. Thundercat on Tiny Desk, he was great.
Oh yeah.
Mac Miller was all right. Thundercat was great.
Right. Right.
I don't know,
Earth
man.
Gang's pretty good too. I like Earth Gang.
Earth Gang's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one artist that I cannot stand, and I do not like her, and I've been known to not like her, is Ariana Grande. That bitch can fucking not do what she does. And I'll
That's-
be okay
that's
I
with
can
the
it.
watch her on mute.
That's the one.
You can watch her on mute.
Looks like a kid,
She is
bro.
a
She looks
twig,
like 12,
dude.
I don't care. That's
She-
not what I was saying. I don't care to. That's what I was saying. I don't
I was gonna say
care
I
to.
hope so, because I'm just saying, bro. She looked like a kid to me.
But yeah, I do not like her. And it's not even just because she's a woman. She's just a fucking...
Oh, God. What the fuck?
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm joshing.
He's like, I'm kidding. That's exactly why I don't like that bitch.
Oh, my God.
It's all improv here. It's just jokes. Come on. I am married to a woman. She also stays in the kitchen. Anyway, who do you not like?
I hate,
Who do you not like?
I don't.
Yeah, just
I don't-
period.
I don't like Drake at all.
Oh,
You don't-
yeah.
I don't like Drake.
I'm not
There
a,
you go.
yeah, I'm not a fan either.
Not a fan.
What really got me is that like he could do his music or whatever. Don't fuck with Millie Bobby Brown, bro.
Oh, I can't stand her either. You seen her interviews,
okay,
bro?
not.
You seen her interviews, bro?
It's not even that. It's like he fucked with
But
her
she's a
whenever
child,
She, yeah,
so
exactly.
like just leave it alone, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You don't. Who?
Yeah, who even? Yeah,
Yeah.
That whole thing's weird. That whole thing's weird, bro. Weird vibes, for sure.
Super weird vibes. But I feel like that's always super weird vibes when it gets to that level. It's like, why can't people just stop fucking around with stupid shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really not that hard
It's really not.
to
Yeah.
just be decent.
Just
Yeah.
be a decent human being and being like, yeah. I mean, do crazy stuff like, you know, like Bad Bunny kissing a guy. That's cool.
Right.
Be crazy
Or
that
what's
way.
the?
Yeah.
Isn't there a word for that now, though? What do they
What?
call it? Like queer baiting? Isn't that a one that
Oh,
accused of
God.
queer baiting and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
What is it? What is queer baiting?
Queer baiting is supposedly like doing things that seem gender fluid
Yeah.
when you're not actually gender fluid. Like
Um,
you're trying to get the hype for it when you're
Hold
not
on.
really about
I'm going
that
to
life,
pause
you know
there
what I mean?
because MOSHCAST is super fluid and I would kiss any guy that's down. So I'm not queer baiting.
Hell yeah.
Word.
I'm just
alright.
letting everybody know now.
No, I think it was a joke.
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah. He's all like, what?
He's
You
He's
want me
ready to go. Bop.
No, we were talking about if I would kiss any guy that was down, I'd be down too. So
Queer
it wouldn't
baiting.
be a queer baiting because people know.
I
now.
didn't know much about it either until I heard about like Harry Styles. They were accused of doing that and that
Yeah.
instance right there, and I was like, what is it? And then it kind
No
of makes
shit.
sense. Kind of,
I heard
you
him
know,
talk
trying
about
to get
that
the hype
on
of
Two
being,
Bears.
you know.
I'm talking about queer baiting
Fluid
on
when
Two
you're not.
Bears.
Oh yeah,
you know.
they're
Oh, yeah.
super harsh. though.
Although, man,
Yeah.
those guys probably have a total different opinion than most.
Yeah, probably.
they do. But I love Tom Segura.
I do too. I love them both.
Yeah.
I don't know about their opinions, but,
Yeah.
but I like their stand-up.
They're super
Yeah.
fucking wild. Did you watch Tom Segura in Lubbock?
No, I wanted to
Dude.
go
Bro,
so
that
bad,
shit
dude.
was on my birthday,
Yeah.
and I didn't get to go.
Yeah. I
Dude,
wanted to
I
go so
was
bad.
there. I was
Was
there.
it awesome?
Hell yeah,
It
dude.
was. That's probably on my top things I'm glad I got to do.
That's awesome.
I saw
dude.
Bert when he came here, and I saw Theo Vaughn.
Dude, I
in
wanted to
Lubbock.
see Bert when he came.
Still
but
have
I
not
wasn't
seen any
here.
of them, dude. I'm behind.
Nate-
have you read his book he came out with though, Tom Segura?
What is it called?
It's like a. I have it. I'll lend it to you, bro. Fuck, I can't remember what he called it. Damn it. It's like little short stories. It's,
Oh, really?
it's sick, man. Yeah,
Heck
it's sick.
yeah, dude. I need to watch Bert's fucking movie.
Yeah.
Has it come out yet? The Machine?
Who
I
knows
don't
when
think it-
that's even going to come out
Oh, because all the
of
Russia stuff. Yeah.
the Ukraine.
I bet that's scrapped.
that's fucking
Bet
right.
that's scrapped.
So Bert.
Just him
So,
traveling to
yeah.
Russia and that whole joke he has based on.
Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, that'll be trash.
The
That'll
machine
be
and
trash.
everything.
But they filmed it
and-
in Serbia though.
Yeah, they did.
So I wonder if they'll maybe switch it a little or
but
something.
knowing Bert, he doesn't give a shit.
he
Just
may
give
not
him a
have
few
choice
more-
on that though.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is that is he going to do well and make money, or is he going to trash his name?
Yeah, and bomb it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give a shit. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
I know the fucking story.
Right.
Yeah, we know the joke.
His,
Yeah, you know the
his
joke.
dad in the movie is played by Mark Hamill. How fucking iconic is that? I want to
true.
see that shit. But yeah, I don't see it coming out for a while.
Damn it.
Yeah, probably
I
not.
never thought. I
Probably
didn't think of that. I
Yeah.
did not think of that.
Well, I started thinking about that because I'm like, what's taking him so long?
Yeah,
Right.
it's been a long time.
'Cause,
yeah,
I mean, he
'cause
got done filming like
a year ago.
yeah,
At
something
least,
like
yeah.
that.
Like at the end of like December of last year,
Yeah,
somewhere around there. Damn, that's shitty. I didn't even think of that.
right.
Huh. Well, fuck you, Russia. God damn it. You're ruining us too, man. Stop being dicks.
Yeah.
God. Anyway, I had a list. And we
gonna
kind of
whip
went
the list
almost
out.
down the list of everything. But I wanted to get some, like, DeMar got me on doing lists and shit so I don't fuck up. Ooh.
Bob, got one, okay?
Bop, got one. Do y'all have any super, like, what are they called? Wise wisdom sayings that y'all use on a day-to-day basis?
Want to open-ended question, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
I got one.
Give me
better in than
okay.
out than I always say, or like whatever the fuck
Okay,
Trick says.
Shrek.
Okay,
That's what
I
you
like-
bring up first.
I like don't sweat the petty things. and don't
Oh.
pet the sweaty things.
Yeah, that's a good
Ooh.
one. That's a good one.
Okay. What about you?
Fuck, bro, I don't have a mantra, man.
You
I
can
don't
pick
have a
your
big
you can
daily
pick your
mantra,
friends
no.
and you can
Shrek
pick your
was
nose,
solid, though.
but you can't pick your friend's nose.
Oh, he's
If
got
your
it for
name
you.
was Nose, I could say I know Nose better than Nose knows Nose.
Ooh,
Fig backs.
bars, fucking bars.
Yeah, fuck.
You got to get up if you want to get down.
Ooh,
Gotta get up if you want to get down.
don't shit where you sleep.
Amber Heard.
Oh my God, that's where Johnny slept for sure. Yeah.
That stupid bitch. I use that word. I use that word holingly. I can call anybody a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I hate
I
when
mean,
people are
yeah.
like, "Did you call a woman a bitch?" I'm like, "I call everybody bitch."
If you're
I
acting
call
like
me
a bitch.
You're a bitch. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I love my keys. You're such a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Inanimate objects.
Yeah, inanimate objects. You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna drink this bitch.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
What's another word that you can use for? I mean, almost any cuss word you can use.
I
as
use all
in
the
it.
cuss words.
I use all
quite
of them.
often. That I probably should not use, but
What about the C word?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry about
he
that, but yeah.
dude, best
I'm
saying
real bad
ever.
about that. Oh yeah.
Best saying ever.
Oh crap.
I heard it from him.
Of course you did.
fucking forever ago.
Still say it.
He'd
Sorry.
be tuning his guitar. Like, that's not it. Just a cunt hair more.
My dad, bro, it's not even like when my dad said that shit when I was a little kid, dude, and I grew up never knowing that was a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Until one day you're in a Christian school, yeah, and they're like,
They're like,
ah, just to cut hair
"How
off, and everybody's
dare
like, oh
you."
god.
Well, you know
And I
what?
was like,
It's it's not even a bad word.
Dude, I had no idea.
Like,
I
it's
was-
not
I don't
even
know
a
what that shit
super
means.
bad word.
Yeah, well, I went and saw Die Hard as Murder in Dallas.
Yeah.
And they're from Australia.
Is that when we went South by?
No, it was a different time. But he came out on the stage and he called everybody cunts and he said, "And by the way, that's not a bad word where I'm from. Ya cunts." So,
I don't know why Americans think that cunt is a bad word. I mean, I say box. Like, I want to eat your box.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
remember
like
the
that.
big box trend. Yeah.
No, the big,
Well, I also don't. I don't know. I guess there's probably connotations there with calling somebody a cunt if somebody gets offended. I guess.
I guess so.
I guess
but
it'd be more of
anything,
a,
you
isn't
can
it
get
more of
offended
like
by
a,
anything
you know.
now.
Well, no, but isn't it more like women getting offended? Isn't like the big number one in
Oh,
America,
true,
right? Compared
true,
to everywhere else,
true.
isn't that the big one?
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter anymore because I'm going to say this too, and this is a
I
very
know
hot
s-
topic
I know
too.
some women who disagree.
This is a very hot topic too.
Okay,
Is I don't get what was it? What was going down? What was happening? I think it was there was something that was going down. I can't remember, and it really just teed me off because like.
I like that, bro.
It really teed me off, bro. Yeah. It was because like something had happened, and I was like, dude, like, you're gonna sit here and tell me that I'm going to fight because I am pro woman. I am pro women's rights. I love women 100%. Like, I think they should actually run the world because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and guys are stupid. But you're gonna sit here and tell me that. I think it had to do with like work or something, and it was like, fuck you, and guys need, or I was like, you're gonna sit here and tell me that I have to work 16 fucking hours a day for the rest of my life, and you don't have to do shit. I was like, I fought for your rights. You can do the same thing I do. Get more muscle. I don't care.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What?
a little
Hold
bit.
on.
I've had women work beside me on jobs that I was, as a male, supposed to do by myself.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
And I'm
I
like,
catch your drift. I catch
and
your drift.
it's just one of those things where it's like, you want me behind you, right?
Okay.
And then whenever I am fully behind you, you take a step back because you don't want to do the things that I'm supposed to do as a man. And
Okay,
that's what
okay,
really
okay.
frustrates me about that whole thing. Like, I am super, I guess you could say feminist, or I'm a feminist.
I think I see where you're coming from on that. Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, like, lobotomies need to come back for real. No, I really do. I think I really need a lobotomy for sure.
A frontal lobotomy or
Yeah.
a bottle in
Or a
front
bottle
of me?
in front of me. That's
Bottled
right.
in front of me. Bottled up in front of me. I need that. Twisted Teas, sponsor me.
So now I'm like, dang, we should have brought the tall boys, but we decided against them. We went with,
Yeah.
with our own teams.
What's the battery looking like, Brex? Guys, I want to say again, Brex is the sound guy. He's going to be here. He's a part of the MOSHCAST Holy, dude.
Word, dude.
And I'm really excited about it because now I don't have to deal with all that caca. He's just right there doing it himself
Hell
and
yeah.
stuff, and I'm just the guy.
Hell yeah.
You know, I don't pay him. One day I'll pay him, but I pay him in drinks. Every time he shows up, I'm like, I got you a beer. Every time I see him, I got you a beer, you know,
Word.
or a tea or a coffee or whatever. It doesn't have to be alcohol, but it's always fun when it is. It is always fun.
Okay.
Speaking of fun, you got a new single. You got a single coming out here pretty soon.
I do. I do.
How is that going, or how did it go?
It's been done for quite some time.
Oh, really?
Yes. We did the video for it. I'd say like.
But you have a music video already done with it for it?
Yep.
Wow. Jesus Christ, you're already above schedule.
Yep. We
That's
out here.
insane, dude.
Yep. It's going to come out on October 9th through Slam Worldwide on YouTube. It's going to premiere. Just keep an eye out for that.
That's
It's
gonna be
called
sick.
Rival Schemata,
Ooh. How
and it's spicy.
It's fuego.
rival schemata?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? Ooh.
Read the lyrics.
Oh, dude, no. We need an
Wait, yeah.
insight,
Yeah, well, you're
dude.
not gonna know what the lyrics mean
Oh.
either, just because I'm cryptic and weird like that. But
You wrote the lyrics, though.
yes,
Like, you're the one that writes the lyrics and
yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
You have a ghostwriter.
Yeah, because I write with my right hand.
Oh, shit, dude. Fucking got me, bro. Damn.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Dang.
I write all my own shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to write down, like, when you get, like, a song going? Is it the lyrics first or the music first that you get? Does it help you?
What's weird about me, and I feel like a lot of people would call it weird and a cop out, is that I always just write, and I don't have anything in mind. I just write
Yeah.
like all the time, and then I'll get sent a song, and I fit lyrics to the song, which a lot of
Okay.
people don't like doing, can't do.
Right.
That's just my method of doing it, and
It's
I don't
wild.
know why.
It's wild. It's pretty cool.
I don't know
Right.
why. It fucking always works out.
Right.
It always works out.
There's been moments in time, I like to write my music with my beats, but there has been times where if I'm doing a feature, sometimes my lyrics don't fit, and I've written down things that would, and so I just mix them up a little bit, and it actually works too.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand.
See, that's so tough to me. Like,
Yeah.
I think it all depends.
Cause
Also
like you're,
from your standpoint too, though, like, and I guess you both have a similarity on that. Or do you make all your own beats also, or do you
no,
buy
I
'em?
don't. I am actually now in the process of actually producing my own shit, but
Hell yeah.
no, I don't make my own beats.
Well, because
got
I've done
somebody
it.
doing-
Depends for me too, because like I've been on stuff where if I have something presented to me, like music presented to me, or that I've written a long time ago, then I can kind of do the same. I like to do that too sometimes. I'll find something I already had, make it fit, and it works.
Right.
But if I write something that's catchy, then I do the opposite. I'm like, oh, that's catchy. I better write lyrics that fit the catchiness because I don't want to fuck that up. Like,
Right.
it just depends. It just
It
depends.
also depends on what type of music you make too. 'Cause,
Very true.
Yeah, I would
You have a lot of
assume-
room.
Yeah,
in a
I
sense.
got a playground. You know,
Right.
I can. You're not gonna understand what the fuck I'm saying anyway most of the time. So, none of my shit has to rhyme.
Right.
You know, necessarily.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like, I've known a lot of bands like pull some bullshit out of their ass when it comes to like streaming stuff, and I'm like, why did you say that?
Wait, what do you mean? Sorry.
Just like there's a sentence, and then they say something about like pig shit right here, and I'm like, cool.
right.
I mean, why? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like so. I get what you're saying about like you can literally do whatever the fuck because nobody's gonna understand what the fuck you say.
Yeah, but then on the same coin, it's like I do write meaningful stuff, and I appreciate when people do look into the lyrics because you may not understand. I mean, I feel like I enunciate pretty well for if you're into the type of music that I make and you're already accustomed to that
Listening for it.
drastic sound, then you can kind of understand what I'm saying
Right.
easily.
Right.
More easily than other people. I feel like I enunciate pretty well if I want to, but there are parts where I just straight get nasty and I don't care if you understand what I'm saying because
Right.
that's not the point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like our next single, our next single that'll come out after this one. Yeah, I do some shit on there,
Do
man.
some wild shit on that
Where
one.
literally it's like you need a lyric booklet for this part, and even with the lyric booklet, you're gonna be like, "That's not what he's saying."
Like bullshit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
That's sick. So how long did it take you to? How long did it take y'all to make this song happen? Like in a not like finished way, but like okay, the song is done. All we have to do is record and make the music video.
fairly quickly, our guitarist, he just writes it and he shits stuff out.
Yeah.
We got a lot of material right now, so we actually scrapped. We were gonna do a 6-song EP at first, and we scrapped 3 of them just to do a 3-song EP because we
Okay.
thought those 3 were better.
Yeah.
And we were already writing better stuff that we wanted to make a full album out of. So we came up with like 12 other songs, and what we're gonna do is scrap half of those too because we're already writing better shit.
Hell
Right.
yeah,
And
bro.
make a shorter EP with better material than a longer EP with some really good stuff, some decent stuff. We're kind of finding our sound right now. So
Oh yeah.
our guitarist will just shit them out, send them on over through the fucking ether, and our drummer will,
Drum is drumming.
yeah, he fixes
roll
all of
drums.
his parts because our guitarist will just map out his own
Right.
drums in his head for what he writes on guitar, and then he'll send it to our drummer. Our drummer will fix the parts, add what he wants, take away whatever, and he sends it to our bassist. Bassist writes his stuff,
Okay.
and then they send it to me, and I already have fucking shit on shit on shit written, and I
Right.
just
Sick.
find one and make it fit.
Huh.
So it's pretty fast. It's
Right.
a pretty fast process.
I don't think I asked you on last pod, because we were talking about like, oh, I was here and I did this and I was in this band and I did that and blah blah blah. When you started this band, was this like a make or break thing for you? Like, was this like, I'm done fucking around, I want a band?
That's actually a really good question because yes, but not in the way you would think.
Right.
There have been a few bands that I've been in recently in the past that we're not with the right people,
Right.
and we were doing things for the wrong reasons, And I think that I kind of came to a point in my life where I was like, I don't want this to be a fucking chore anymore. I don't want to dread fucking going to practice.
Right.
I don't want to. You're not supposed to dislike what you're doing. You're supposed to be doing it for fun. And so
Right.
in that instance, yeah, I said, man, this is the fucking, this is the band where I draw the line. And I'm not going to fucking I'm not going to be doing it if I don't want to do it, which
Right.
is what I had been doing for a long time. So in a way, yeah, I kind of was like, fuck all that, and it kind of just fell all into place.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So
Yeah, because like y'all are this is fairly new. Like,
Oh,
y'all,
yeah.
y'all started what, like, this year? Year ago?
I would say within the last year, it had been an idea
Right.
kind of talked about, and
Yeah.
then when we actually, I say we didn't even really know what we had until we all got together and started, writing, and we were like, oh, okay, it's kind of cool, kind of find our sound a little bit, and then we realized that we hadn't found our sound at all,
No shit.
and so these songs that we're putting out, they're dope, and I love them, and they
Right.
have a lot of meaning to me, and they
Yeah.
fucking slam,
So
but
what's is that Panhandle and Punishment? Is that going to be a part of the whole thing?
yeah, I kind of look at it as our like
Your
our-
hashtag,
yeah, like our moniker.
your little logo type deal.
Yeah, it's kind of like a local thing,
Yeah, I like it a
um,
lot.
but it's also the title of our first EP.
Right, right.
So I wanted it to be that.
Hell
too.
yeah, dude. That's fucking sick. Cause like, we talked about your past and the music that you've done with people and stuff like that. But and then I thought of it the other day. I was like, I don't think we fucking talked about like this right here, what we're doing right now, what you're doing right now.
Right.
And I was like, maybe, cause like, in my opinion, like the rap stuff that I'm doing, the podcast stuff that I was doing, this was a make or break. This was like either I'm gonna do it now or I'm not gonna do it at all. Like I'm done with
Yeah.
this shit. You know?
Well, and I can say I can agree
Right.
with this too. I was just so fed up with what I was doing and the people that I was making music with
Right.
that I kind of I actually distanced myself for a long time from those people, and I kind of got in my head about what I wanted to do and if I even wanted to do it anymore.
Right.
And then I kind of got this idea of, I was like, I don't think that I'm here to make the type of music that I was making.
Right.
I'm here to make something ridiculously fucking heavy.
Hell
That's
yeah,
kind of
bro.
my thing.
Right.
And it's always been my thing. And then I kind of just ventured off for a while. And I love everything that I've ever done, and I wouldn't be where I am without it.
Right.
But I think that what I'm doing now is what I'm supposed to be doing. So in a way, it was kind of a, like, at the time, like, yeah, I'm either going to do it now or I'm not going to do it,
Right.
because I was just so fed up with
Right.
what
We're
was
getting
happening.
like too old. I don't know. What do y'all think about that? Age.
Eh.
Does age play a part in music?
Well,
in
what
the
do you
music
mean?
world? Say it again.
What do you mean exactly?
Like does age play a part in the music scene? Whereas like if I was 28 now and I started doing rap, would that even matter?
No, I don't think so. I think it matters on a personal level, maybe. But I don't think to a crowd, no, it's not going to make a difference.
Yeah. I mean,
Because I think, at least, like with him, because we were in a band together for fucking ever. And
Right.
like, yeah, you evolve as you get older, if you want to think of it that way. Like, it might feel weird for you at 28.
Right.
Maybe
right.
it doesn't. If it doesn't, then you're solid. But,
Right.
like, not to a crowd. Nah, I doubt
It just gets to the point where like you're seeing these people on YouTube and like music videos and stuff, and they're like fucking 17.
You do got to know your audience, though, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
you're like, what the fuck?
yeah.
And like if like in the rap game and stuff, like nobody's like if you're not established over 30, then you should fucking not, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know,
you know-
man. I've seen some cool fucking freestyling motherfuckers.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Is
you
like
know what
there's
I'm saying?
always a different opinion on
Fuck
things, and
'em.
it's like I get
Music
like,
has no limit.
Yeah,
Music
like,
has no limit.
and that's what I
Fucking
feel
you-
like
do
too.
you.
It's like if you're gonna do it, then do it. No one gives a fuck. It's just I feel like it's really really rough whenever it comes to like knowing that fucking Post Malone is my age.
Oh,
Well, see, and I
look
can
at the.
understand
Go
that.
watch some sports, bro. It'll break your heart.
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, dude.
Well, you hear all those stories about, like,
None of that shit matters.
Oprah and Steve Jobs and shit. They
Yeah,
didn't
who
even
get a
start
break
doing
till
what they were
40
doing
or
until
whatever. Yeah, man.
Right.
they're older.
Look at Chris Stapleton, like
Yeah.
in country,
Oh, yeah.
He wrote all these songs behind the scenes and fucking never did anything, and then boom, came out at 45 and
Just
blew,
blew
the
up
fuck
on fucking nowhere, dude.
up.
Yeah.
It happens.
So it just depends, man. It depends, because like, I will say that it makes a difference experience-wise.
Right.
Right.
If I were to start right now, not have ever done music or played shows or anything,
Probably
I
give
wouldn't
up
know what
quicker,
the fuck
also.
I was doing, man.
you know.
But there are also people that just get lucky. You got to be in the right place at the right time. Got to have the right people hear your shit and want to take a chance on you.
Right.
I don't ever expect my music to take off or go anywhere. I don't ever expect to tour. But if it fucking happens, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put my work into it.
Right.
But
fuck 'em.
That's another one of those things, man, where I got to the point where I didn't want to make music because it was a chore making music. You have to be here at this time, and if you're not, what the fuck are you doing? I was working with people that was like, my fucking time is valuable. Are you going to disrespect me? Is my time not valuable to you? Bro, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, I can understand it to a sense, Yeah. I can understand it to a sense because, say, if you got a family and shit, and you only can practice once every week, once every 2 weeks,
right?
It does get kind of frustrating if somebody fucking bails out last minute or whatever. So I can get it.
Yeah, like whenever I go to Puerto Rico and shit.
Yeah, whenever you fucking bail out on our podcast.
I remember that.
But it's just a bad environment to be around.
Right.
If you're not there to do it for fun, you shouldn't be fucking doing it.
Right.
You shouldn't be fucking doing it with me. That's where that's what I'm saying.
When we had issues like that when we were in a band together, because I fucking bounced out of that shit because of that. The shit fucking pissed me off. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm like, enough of that.
Everybody's at a different point in their life too. Like, that's why there are these bands that have such longevity that, fucking Rush was a band for 50 years, almost the same lineup the entire time, and it's just insane.
Right.
How you do that?
Top, yeah. Like,
yeah, man. So
you just gotta have that dedication, bro.
Or like me, and you leave, and you're like, I just still haven't got a band.
Well, you're doing your own shit, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Well, you're trying to. You are. I don't know. Maybe I'm sucking your dick too much, but come on.
My releases ain't fire right now. It's been a minute. But
yeah, I guess we can. I guess I can see that. Like, and I get frustrated too because my homies that I talk to about this stuff, like, they don't understand, and I get upset because I'm like, I like having fun, but also this is it.
Right.
Like, this is my shit. Like, I take this as serious as I fucking want to.
That's the whole thing, is that if you're making music, you and the people you're making music with need to be on the same page.
Right.
Yeah,
because if you're not,
it's
not going to go well.
And that's what's really hard.
I came to a point where I wasn't on the same page with the people I was working with anymore, and I'm sure they would say the same thing about me. They were more serious than I was, or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I came to a point where I was like, dude, it's not fun anymore. I dread what I'm doing. And that's not how it should be.
Right.
First and foremost, it's a passion.
Well,
and
I think a big part of it that everyone kind of forgets about, that I remember about being in a band and not being in a band, is the seriousness bullshit that goes on. That word comes up all the time about how fucking serious is it. Like, I would leave that word at home, dude, and just keep playing, man. Like, do you want to play? Are you going to have a good set? Do you have a good rehearsal? Have a good rehearsal. If you had a shitty one, take a break. Take a break. It didn't do you any good, did it? Like, how seriousness pisses me off, dude. It's like, how fucking passionate are you? Like, why are you fucking ranking all your shit? How much passion you don't have, dude. Like, if you want to do it, you'll do it.
Right.
If you don't, you don't. Either way, we're all in Amarillo, and ain't nobody ain't nobody going anywhere crazy.
Yeah.
You put it like you were saying. I put my work in, like you said a minute ago. Put your work in, and hopefully everybody on your page puts all that work in. But it also makes sense. If one person ain't putting in any work, weak link gotta go. Makes sense.
Well, it's even like in the podcast world, like, now it's a little bit more easy for me, but like whenever I first started and stuff, you know how many fucking times I restarted a podcast? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Like what we were talking about at the beginning, that's serious to me. Like, that shit is like, it is this.
Right.
In the grand scheme of everything I'm doing, it is serious as it is.
Yeah.
But like, if you weren't feeling it, or fucking Jack wasn't feeling it, or if even I wasn't feeling it, how many fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do it again. Roll it up again. Fuck it. Like, you can't not do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just always, it's one of those things where, like, it's either we can have a podcast or we don't have a podcast, and it's
right.
I'm definitely gonna have a fucking podcast whether we're in it right now or not. Like, Let's get a
Right.
few shots in or figure out what the fucking vibe is.
Right.
That's another thing too, is like I feel like a lot of people, and this could get kind of spicy, a lot of people feel like they're irreplaceable.
Oh yeah,
And bro,
It,
dude,
once you get humbled, you know.
you can find people that you have great chemistry with and want to work with,
Right.
and make music with, but don't for a second think that just because you're not doing it, that band is going to fall apart. Because, dude, 9 times out of 10, especially in a place like this, you're going to find somebody else.
You're gonna find somebody that
Right.
maybe won't be to your that potential, but will eventually fucking get
Not
there.
even that, man. It's not like you even have to, downgrade or anything like that. It's just like you can't go into a fucking local band from Amarillo, Texas with the mentality of,
I'm bitter.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's what I don't understand. And I'm guilty of it, too.
I was gonna say, but we've all done it. We've all done
Exactly.
it, and then you learn how stupid you fucking sound.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well-
I've after
Because you do.
after having done this for more than 10 years, I just got to the point of like, it's not cool anymore to fucking act like you're the king of Amarillo. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Like your shit doesn't stink. No,
Right, right.
You're literally a fucking minion in the world.
Yeah.
It was
Nobody
so-
gives a fuck about
There was like
you.
that hard point during that time where it was like everybody thinks they're the shit for a minute, and then or you had to like everybody and you couldn't say that you thought they sucked, because that's
Exactly.
what happened to me. Is I remember I was always like, I'll never like no, everybody just plays in a band. If you play music, I like you. If you
Right.
you know you do what
Right.
I do. I'm no better than you. I'm no worse than you. We all just play music, so we're friends. And then sometimes I'd hear a band and I'd go, no, I don't fucking like that. Like, no, I don't. Nothing
Oh,
against
shit.
you as a person.
That's
Right.
another.
See, that was the hardest part. Nothing against you as a person. I just don't like your band. But I'm not allowed to say I don't like your band. Why?
Right.
Right.
Because, of course, in essence, we're all doing the same thing. You don't have to like my band either. But I respect you for what you do.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, no, and then you say that and you're fucked. Like, that's what
Yeah.
happened to me. I would say, oh, yeah, no, I don't like them. Friends, total fine. And people would lose their shit and get super pissed off and, well, you fucking suck. And I'm, okay, that's fine. Like, I
So-
wasn't trying to
Yeah.
be an asshole.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
So I
definitely
have-
a hot topic.
I have. So this is where I am at because I agree on both sides. I am humble. I love everybody, especially in this world where I'm like shooting people's music out because
Yeah.
I think
Hell
that
yeah.
they're good or whatever. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely. It's all.
Why I
that's
love
the
being on
fucking
here.
thing,
Why I
dude.
love being on. Really, though,
That's the
man, because
fucking
it's
thing,
cool.
though. It's subjective.
Right. It's
Yep.
It
subjective.
is subjective.
Yep, that's what music
And
is.
If I don't like the type of music that someone makes, it shouldn't mean that I think they're an asshole, and that shouldn't make me an asshole for not
Right.
liking
Yeah,
the music.
right. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if you come off like a dick because I don't like your music, I'm gonna be the fucking asshole.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'll do it
I've
every
been
time.
there, man.
Oh, you,
You know-
you're mad because I don't like your music. Then I'm really gonna not like your music. then.
Yeah. And now I don't like you as a person.
Yeah.
See, I had to like back up. I had to back out of that because I had a thing like that where like I don't know. Yeah, there was like a few bands that I was just like, oh, like fuck this. This shit fucking sucks. And then you kind of get pissed off, and then you realize you're just being an idiot too.
Right.
You know, because
Right.
none of it fucking matters. Like
Yeah.
none of it
Exactly.
matters.
It's not a competition.
Jesus
it's not a
Christ.
competition.
It's
I was
really
gonna, I was
not.
gonna say this too, is the people that I like are the reason I like them is because I don't have to explain my reasoning behind why I like them. I just like them.
And you don't have to explain
You
the
don't have to
reason why
explain
you
it.
don't like somebody either. And that's, I think, another thing.
And I know that Jack. I've talked to Jack. I've talked to you. I've talked to, and I know that y'all are humble people, but I really like fucking stroking the pride, not the pride, the stroking the. What is it called? The dick.
What are we,
Stroking-
what are we doing?
stroking off.
Beef stroganoff?
Yeah, no, like you don't want to be cocky, right? You're not a cocky person, but I like fucking. You are the best. You know what I'm saying? To
See,
me,
I hate that. See,
to
I
me-
hate that. I hate that. That's what fucks your head up. That's what fucked my head
right,
up as a
right.
kid.
But that's
as
what I'm saying.
as a
Like
kid.
I have two levels where it's like we are all artists, and we all doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say something that's very controversial here in a minute, because I, as an artist, I think that we're all cool. We're chill as fuck. I've gotten along with most of everybody that I'm around.
Right.
Yeah.
I am that person. I'm not better than you.
Right.
I'm not better than you as a person.
Yeah.
I'm not better than fucking Sad or Kid. I'm not better than Nicky Cortez. I'm not better than Braxton, the sound guy. But I will say this: Sadzilla, Kid Carrillo, Big O, Nicky Cortez, Smokey, Swammy, 806, Jeffrey Neurotic. I am better. I am the better rapper. I am that guy. I'm the best. Me, personally, I am the best.
Okay.
Because I feel like you have to be that. You have to be that person.
Shots
Well,
fired.
see,
Shots
I
fired.
I can understand that in a world.
I was gonna
of,
say especially in
in-
your music field too. You know,
Well,
what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
but
you
I'm not
gotta
the.
do that.
When
You
it
gotta
comes
do
to
that.
everybody, I'm not
friendly-
the best.
in a
But
friendly
me,
way.
In me, in my soul,
Well, yeah, that's why
Right.
you want to rap.
I
right?
am
like
the
Eminem
best,
just
and
came
I
out with
and
an
I will
interview,
be
right?
better, and I can continue to be the best. But
You got to have that mentality, but it's how you do it. It's
Yeah,
how
Right,
you
it's
go about
100%
it.
how you do it.
There
Now,
is people-
now if you say fucking Kid, Sad, Smokey, Swammy, fucking
Right.
Nicky Cortez, fuck you. No,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
when
Right,
that's
that's
right.
when we're lost.
yeah. But no, man, you can fucking
OBI, I'm looking out for your answer. I'm the best. dude.
no. Like I understand that. I
Yeah.
understand, and you know it's the same.
But
for
they
me,
also
too.
know me, and they also know my humor, and they also know that
Yeah,
I
sure,
am
you're
as
the
humble
best.
as they are, and they get it.
Right.
Because they are the same way. I know that Swammy
Yeah.
and Smokey know that they're the best. I know that Jeffrey Neurotic knows that they're
Exactly.
the best. Nicky Cortez, all of them. Sadzilla, I mean, even his fucking numbers, like, we are all the best. But we
Right.
have to feel that in ourselves, or we're not
Totally.
going to do anything.
You got to
about
have
it.
confidence. for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I
That's-
struggled with that for a long time. I struggled with that for a long time.
Yeah.
Right.
Long time. About how, what is confidence and what is cockiness, and
Right.
where does that line get drawn?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
And
It-
it's all
it took me a while
it's
to
all
figure that one out.
perspective. It's all subjective as well too, because I could say one person is humble and confident, and someone else could say that dude's a cocky motherfucker. And it's just how
How
Yeah.
people perceive you too, because
Yeah.
I'm sure, especially between me and you, I'm guarantee someone would say both, for,
Right.
at some point. You
oh
know,
yeah,
both,
yeah.
You know?
I know,
Right.
people
So-
people probably think I'm a fucking cocky
So yeah, I've
asshole,
done it. I've done it for sure.
and that's
for sure.
perfectly fine.
It's just because you changed your name so much.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know. You don't know, bro. You don't know knowing him like I know that as soon as you were like Tom, I almost lost my shit before it ever started.
Yep.
You texted me that and I was
And I
like,
did
this
too.
did not go this fucking far. Like, how did you do this? It went so
Okay,
far.
okay.
No, but even,
Never-
but even
never
with
in his
me
life
and-
has he been Tom, and just
but even with
boom.
me and Braxton too, because I said Braxton the sound guy. I was like, Braxton's there, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
I was
that,
like,
that fucked me up. I was like, who the fuck is texting
Can I
me then?
can I tell my Tom story?
Oh,
Hey,
please God,
okay,
tell your
we'll,
top
we'll,
story.
we'll put a staple because we gotta change the battery, so we're gonna take a little bit of a break. So
Word, I
we'll
gotta
put
piss
staple
like
on
a
that.
four-donged Russian space horse.
Space Horse?
All right, we'll be
New
right
one.
back.
Have you actually done it? Have you been able to overcome hatred, Naruto?
Sure did. As my elder, you taught me about what pain really is. Then Octopop showed me how to handle the waterfall of truth. And my mom and dad, everyone who cares about me helped me. I have all of you to thank.
I see. Naruto, there's something I must ask you.
Huh? Wait, that reminds me. I have stuff that I want to ask you, too.
Speaking on my mob, you best believe you know we smoking shit. Hammets on the smoking shit. I'm feeling stressed, I pull a brick. You a pussy boy, that's why your bitch up on my fucking dick. Say you with the shit, your ass be shaking when you hold a stick. Speaking on my mob, you best believe you know we smoking shit. Hammets on the smoking shit. I'm feeling stressed, I pull a brick. You a pussy boy, that's why your bitch up on my fucking dick. Say you with the shit, your ass be shaking when you hold a stick. Wake up feeling dead by myself, I'm kicking rocks. From my head to my toes, I'm everything these bitches not. If I need it, I'ma get the drop and then I plot. And these bitches acting stupid, hit the spot and don't get caught, huh? Bitch, we DMF, keep it real up on my side. I don't need a fucking gun, bitch, to make it homicide. Bitch, you know we popping out when we hear it's drama time. Yeah, you say you speak the truth, but you living in a lie. Man, these bitches like to hate, same bitches giving face. Down bad every day, now I got something to my name. And that bitch look like a dime, but that hoe ain't worth a dime. Yeah, these bitches dumb as fuck, ain't no hoe that worth my time, huh? Lay under the dope, bitch, you know we serving gas. Yeah, that bitch look through the crib, hit that hoe and then I pass. Couple ounces ounces in my bag and I trapped in every class. Couple ounces in my bag and I trapped in every class, huh? Speaking on my mob, you best believe you know we smoking shit. Hammers on the smoking shit, I'm feeling stressed, I pour a break. You a pussy boy, that's why your bitch up on my fucking dick. Say you with this shit, your ass be shaking when you hold a stick.
And we're back, baby.
Okay.
We're back in this bitch.
I hate to start this out like this, but I had a dream.
Oh, yeah. I love dreams, dude.
I had a dream one time.
Wait. Did you have a dream or you just had a dream? I
had a dream once.
Martin Luther King, everybody.
The Little Mermaid. I had a dream one time that I was a mixed martial artist.
Oh, dude.
In the UFC. And my walking out theme was The Pusher by Steppenwolf.
Oh.
Badass song.
Hell yeah, dude.
And my name, when I got into the octagon, was Tom the Pusher Sarles.
All right.
Tom the Pusher.
All right. And so I woke up and I said, huh, this is pretty funny. Tom. This is pretty funny. My middle name is Thomas. So I was like, you know what? As a joke, I'm going to make my name on Facebook Tom and see if anybody says anything. This was like 5 years ago. This was a long time ago.
God, it was that long ago, wasn't it? That's crazy.
So I made my name Tom Sarles on Facebook without realizing that once you do that, you're stuck with it for 60 days. Because I'd never changed my name before.
Right.
So I get stuck with it for 60 days. And the amount of hilarity that ensued because I made my name Tom on Facebook was enough for me to keep it for the last 5 years.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I also, at one point, about a year ago, was listening to a song by Death Cab for Cutie called Hey Tomcat. And so I made my name Tomcat for a little while. And people ran with that shit. And now, more people
I'm calling you Tom on a podcast.
know me as Tom than they do as my real name, which is Noah, which I loathe.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up. I really do. I'm glad.
Yeah. So for everyone out there, my name is not Tom, but you can call me what you like, except for Dr. King. Don't call me Dr. King.
Don't call you Dr. King.
I'm not Dr. King.
Tom. And you know what's crazy too? You cleared up something for me too. Is Tom Sarles? I've been calling you Tom Sorellis.
Oh, you added a little spice on
yeah,
the
on the end because you have an E at the end of the L's, right?
ELS. That's
ELS.
ELS, yeah. Sorellis. Maybe that's my dyslexia.
Well, you know what's wild?
Sorels.
Check it out. You know what's wild?
Oh, yeah.
Is my whole life, nobody can pronounce my last name right.
That's
I get
great.
it, whatever. And then one time, this is like 4 years ago, I bought a bottle of Jack Daniels, and I had it sitting on the shelf, and I was just sitting there, and I was reading this bottle of Jack Daniels, and it said like 50-year-old barrels.
Yeah.
And I went, Barrels is spelled exactly like my last name, but with a B instead of an S. And I said, no wonder people mispronounce my name. So, Sarles, I've gotten that my whole life.
Wow.
It's not Sarles, it's Sarles.
I feel it with Thurman. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Thurman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't it. It's got a D at the end, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get yours mixed up because you don't have two M's, right? Or you have two M's.
I have one M
One
and I
M.
have no C. in
See,
the
I
Jack
want to put
either.
two M's all the time.
Oh, okay.
For some reason,
Hey,
dude.
I'll take the two N's and put them in the
Thurman.
AN. That almost never happened.
Kind of like Hammond.
Okay.
I guess so.
I can
something
understand.
that. So I have the quite opposite of what your story is, where everybody calls me by my government name, and I want them to call me by my artist name.
Right.
And like the people that know me from back then, they'll call me by my government name. I'm like, no, my name's Cy.
Right.
I want them to call me Cy. And whenever somebody calls me by my government name, the people that know me by Cy are like, what the fuck? Who?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? And I'm like, shut up. Just
I've
don't
had that a
listen.
couple times.
That's
Jive,
like-
Jive was a thing for quite some time.
Yeah, I nicked
Jive?
Yep, that
Jive
was my rap
Hambone.
name for quite some time.
Rap
Yep, that's
name,
right.
you rapped?
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Oh, yeah, bro.
we talked about this on our old pod.
I got,
Remember?
You can. Don't.
Yeah, you
I'm
were-
on air for
you were
this, but There's
toasty.
some out there. I wouldn't look for it, but there's some out there. I've got some out there.
Oh, I'm looking for it.
Oh, me and Dalton have a couple. Yeah, he's my cousin.
What
Like,
the
man.
fuck?
Yeah,
We
bro.
just drink 40s and have fun.
This guy.
That's what I was saying, man. We were in a group called Graveyard
Oh,
Crew.
yeah,
That's a-
okay,
that's a-
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
real
yeah.
thing.
GYC.
But I
GYC,
just thought that
Dante, baby.
Jack was up there just
No, Jack was
No,
up there
I
rapping.
actually rapped some.
getting some guitar riffs in some songs.
No.
It's not good, but it's there. It's out there.
How not good is it? It's I'm pretty. I will.
There is some melody in there. There's some flow in there, right? But
I will
my
definitely
voice
eat it
is
up,
not.
probably.
My cadence isn't there. I got some flow in there, but that my cadence.
Let me
ain't
find
it,
out.
bro.
I'm gonna
very
listen to your
not.
stuff, and I'm gonna post on Facebook. Bring
Oh,
Jive back.
no.
I think Jive's gonna make a comeback.
Oh hell no!
Hell
well,
yeah.
actually, you know what? I talked to the homeboy. You know what? Shout out to Dante. If you haven't talked to Dante or got him on here, I would get Dante.
Oh,
Um,
DT.
Yeah, my boy DT, and we might come out with a little something. Hopefully,
Ooh,
if we get together.
Bro,
we'll see
you
what
gotta
happens.
listen to DT.
Yeah, he has
DT.
They just dropped a tape. Loyalty Till Death Squad
So
is his group
Joey,
with
right?
Joey Jones and Adolfo, but I can't remember what his artist name is. I'm really sorry. Just Foe, I believe, and I think Jacob's on there too. YH. But yeah, they just dropped the tape. It's fire.
nice. I'm gonna have to listen to it for
Yep,
real.
I'll give you a.
Because I saw
link.
that Silent made some stuff happen the other night with.
I just saw that too.
with
Yeah. Ivy, right?
Ivy, and I was like, dude, that's sick. And we were just talking about him. We were talking about him on pod with Ivy, and he was like, dude,
Oh, yeah.
keep on doing your shit. And then like a week later, he posted some stuff on YouTube, and I was like, hell yeah, dude, that's the way to fucking go, dude. Like, I don't know, I get really. That's another hot topic of mine. Is like, I have a lot of friends, and I love them to fucking death, but they have so much fucking talent, and they're just not doing anything with it. And it's really upsetting to me.
Sometimes it's yeah. I know some people like that. Sometimes
and
it's hard though.
just-
You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, we're all human beings. I understand like shit happens and whatever, and I can't force them to do anything, but it just sucks.
I understand that. You know, you see their potential that they might not see.
Right,
Yeah, I had that for a long time about one of my real close friends,
right.
and now we making music, son.
Hell yeah. I remember in high school we had a band, me and two of my homies, and we were just fucking around, but I was taking it serious, and we just couldn't figure out a day to practice and stuff. And then one of them said, "Well, who said that we were even in a band in the first place?" And I fucking lost it, dude. I fucking lost it, dude. I was like, you know what? Fuck all y'all. I didn't talk to him for like a week. I was like, you know what? You know how much we're not a band? We're not even friends anymore.
Oh man.
But we cleared it up. It's no big deal. But you know, I'm very passionate when it comes to a lot of things,
Yeah.
especially music.
Yeah.
Even like, dude, I would have heated arguments about who like was people would like it back then 2 or 3 years ago. If you said that you hated Mac Miller, I would have fucking almost fought you. I'm not
a
even
music
kidding you,
elitist.
bro. I was like,
A music elitist, if you will.
I've been there. I've been that person too.
Oh yeah, me too. In like
Yeah.
middle school. No
I'm like,
offense.
yeah, I'm like, how the fuck? How are you gonna sit there and tell me that you don't like this guy or this woman or whatever?
Okay,
Yeah.
who's like a big one? Who's like a big one?
Who's like a big one?
So,
So,
like, do I want to be an asshole? But I want to know.
dude,
wanna know
like,
who's
I
the-
had
who's the
a
throw hands guy?
2-hour argument with a couple of my friends about lyricism, and they were like, "Yeah, I fucking like Tom McDonald," and I'm like,
Oh fuck.
God, dude.
Oh fuck.
I've only heard bad things. I've never listened.
Good choice.
Right,
Good choice.
good choice. But I like those types of arguments. Where it's
Right,
like,
right.
oh, why don't you listen to Ariana Grande? Why don't you, you know? I'm like, There's just so much like the argument that I like having is like putting artists in pop music, like the genre. Like the genre of pop music doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, right, it's not a real genre.
Yeah, when it comes to like Post Malone and like anybody that is blowing up, like you're just gonna put them in this little shitty genre group, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Billboard, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is. It's who's on the Billboard 200. That's pop music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
My whole thing is that you can shit on anybody.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want. Say you don't like me or any of my favorite bands or artists, but it's when you can't respect what
I'm
they
in that
did.
boat. I'm in that boat
because
too.
I was in a place a long time ago, and Jack's about to get.
I know exactly
he's
what you're about
about
to bring
have
up because I fought for
fumes
it.
coming out of his ears. I used to think that the Beatles sucked.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the one. I was
Well,
like, I
a-
can't.
I was a fucking idiot. I was an idiot. And I really took time and listened, and then I realized that they did what they did and made that much music and had that big of an impact in 7 years. And then I'm like, you cannot deny that. You can't deny that.
You can't deny
you can
that
say
shit.
you don't like their music all you want, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But
You can't deny the clout.
It's like he knows. I hated Rush forever, and now I have a tattoo on my leg. You know, it happens.
Yep.
I hated Pink Floyd. That was a big one. I was like, stupidest band in the world. And then I listened to it, and I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. And, you know,
Dude,
it happens.
I'm about to with Demon Hunter.
Right.
Dude, like when people are like, oh, it's a Christian metal band. I'm like, dude, listen to them for a second. Like, you will never... Dude, how they do their shit and the drum player are just so fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Like the Descending Upon Us, one of their songs from Descending Among Us, their album. Dude, that beginning song made me come. And it was a Christian band. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about some interesting intentions with their
just
music.
such a climax, and then the fucking drums came in, and I was like, I'm about to blow my fucking load, dude. About to
For
blow
Jesus.
it. For Jesus, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
There's a question that I had for you that's kind of where does the line for you, being a local artist and knowing local artists, where does the line with you to determine I fuck with these people based on their lives or their music?
Whoa, I don't like that line. Okay, where is the line I draw between I fuck with you as a person and I don't fuck with your music?
Don't fuck with you, or I fuck with your music, but I don't fuck with you as a person.
Completely separate things.
Just the same thing.
Completely separate. I try not to be biased.
But does it? Do you ever catch the crossfire on being like, oh, you fuck with this person?
Yeah, totally. It
That's
happens.
kinda
It
bad.
happens. Well, sometimes you have to. I don't know, because I don't know. I've been a dick.
It also comes with every.
Yeah, like if there used to be someone would rub me the wrong way, and then maybe I would accidentally listen to something and be, oh, fuck that, because he did something to piss me off or something.
Right.
And then you'd have to sit back and go, wait, do I really think that? Am I just being a dick about this situation and the music actually isn't good? Or was it good and I just didn't want it to be because I'm being an asshole?
Right.
Like,
no,
sometimes that crosses.
Let's take it a step further. Like,
Christ, dude.
like artists that are really big, like that are like
Canceled.
above.
Is that what you're getting
kind
at?
of that kind of stuff.
Oh, I
Kind of
100% hate
stuff.
cancel culture. So.
Well, but like,
100%
let's
against
say
that, so.
I'm not gonna say this has happened in your life, but like how big
Fucking
Michael Jackson
Christ.
is and
Right.
what stories he has behind.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about completely separate? Yep, separate that shit 150%.
You have to. You
Yep.
have to.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I
Right.
don't give a shit if you. I totally understand. If you listen to some people who said it recently, Brian Wilson or somebody like that. Nah, fucking it wasn't Brian Wilson. Somebody was like, yo, Neil Young. Neil Young was like, dude, ask me my favorite albums. Ask me some of my favorite shit. You know who does some of my favorite shit? Charles Manson, bro. He was like, Charles. He grew. I knew the guy
Right.
a little bit. He showed me some songs before any of that shit happened, and I was like, dude, you're pretty good. I like your shit. I really like your shit. And then he played him some more. I was like, nah, dude, like, I think you got something here, man. Like, and Dennis Wilson from the Beach Boys was like, yeah, dude, I'll produce it for you. Let's make it. And then the motherfucker went nuts.
Uh huh.
Songs were still good. songs
Yeah.
are still good, man.
What
But you
does
know,
it fuck
I'm
with-
not saying you have to buy them. I'm
Right.
not saying you have to buy them and go
Yeah.
out of your way to give money. That's a whole different thing. That has been tough for me a couple times. Like, do I want to support it necessarily? Can I admit it's good? Yep.
Right.
I sure fucking can.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Marilyn Manson's a piece of shit. I love some of his music, man. Like, it just happens that way.
But
Yeah.
can you put
But-
that? Can you put that mentality with people locally that you know that you do things with?
100%. Yeah. Well, then if I don't like you, I'm not gonna fuck with you. I don't care how good you are. Yeah.
Right. No, I'm not saying
Yeah.
that.
But-
Like for example, like I don't know. This is metaphorical. This is
That's-
nowhere.
I'm trying to.
I'm
Yeah.
not even. This is just a random shit. But for I don't know.
Use
a
me
dead-
as an
like-
example.
Like if Tom was a fucking deadbeat meth head, would it affect you? Like he's been in
If
altercation.
he kicks ass, I'm gonna go see the show. Yeah, if he kicks ass, I'm gonna go see the show. If he's a dick to me personally, like to my face, a fucking dude, yeah, probably not. That
Okay.
probably changes anybody's opinion, you know? Like, fuck you then.
Okay.
But you know, if you're not face to face and I don't fucking know you,
Right.
that definitely
That's
takes
another-
things
that's
way
another thing
different.
too, man,
Way
because-
different if I don't know you.
Especially like it's one thing locally because there are some people that I have heard things about and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you're kind of a piece of shit. But it is hearsay.
Right.
You know, I
right,
haven't witnessed some of these things.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe I can still like your music, maybe not. There are some people out there that rub me the wrong way and that piss me off because of some things that they do, and I don't fuck with them entirely, and I don't care if their music's good. I don't care.
Right.
Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck you and your music.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends. But when it comes to like bigger artists and stuff, when it comes to the media and things that you hear and you hear people say on the internet, you don't fucking know.
Right.
You know, unless there's video evidence and video
Yeah.
like context and shit.
Like R. Kelly.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Terrible.
Yeah, but
But-
people been fucking with R. Kelly and they knew forever.
they knew
so
for
Right,
not that I
yeah.
want to avoid that, but come on,
Right.
man.
There's-
Everybody knew.
It gets really.
You want to know some crazy shit about R. Kelly? Go
Okay.
listen to the rap song that they did for Osmosis Jones.
Oh yeah, dude, I know.
What?
I heard about
Dude,
that because that
there
was
is
my jam as a
some
kid.
super fucked up lyrics in that fucking
Yeah.
song about
No
kids, bro.
Way. Oh, I didn't
That was
know
my
that.
movie, too,
I
dude.
loved
That's why I
that
figured
movie,
it out, yeah.
man.
It was a
Bill
good
Murray,
movie.
man, damn it.
But that little soundtrack with R. Kelly, man, just fucked it all up. But nobody knew. Like, we were kids. We're like, oh,
Right.
this is a badass fucking movie. And it's like, she's fucking underage. Fuck it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well,
I'm like, whoa.
see, there are some things, man. It's
It's even
It's
hard for
also
me. I bring
also-
that up because it's hard for me. I want to know.
It's also all subjective, man, too, in a way.
Yeah.
Because there are people like one of my favorite bands, their singer just pretty much got outed for being a piece of shit. And there was two instances, right? One was proven to be total fucking bullshit. The other one, not so much, and it looked really bad on the dude.
Oh, shit.
And they have kept quiet about the whole situation and kind of moved past it weirdly, and I really love to troll them online
Right,
because
right.
of it, you know. But
Sorry,
it's
Will
like
Swan.
it's like being a
Yeah.
piece of shit or trying to kill your wife. Like, where do you?
oh man,
It's like Fang.
Don't get
the
me
punk
started,
band,
dude. huh?
Like Fang in the punk band, who
Oh.
I used to love as a kid. He had fucking the homeboy choked his wife to death
Yeah.
and went to prison. Album fucking rocked.
Yeah.
Album
Yeah.
rocked.
Like,
Look at all
well,
the fucking hidden rage there.
So like
dude.
I don't know like
So good.
you know who Tyler Carter is? Tyler Carter,
That sounds really familiar. Yeah, who
the
is that?
artist for
Who is that?
Issues, what was
Issues.
me?
You know what's crazy?
Oh,
you know what's
fuck,
fucking
yeah.
crazy about that shit? We watched him in Lubbock. We went to the Tyler Carter tour with
Solo?
solo shit with what's his name? Teddy Swims. When he blew
Oh,
the fuck up,
shit.
he was
Okay.
there. I talked to him before anything.
That's dope.
You know what's crazy about him? Shout out to fucking Teddy Swims. Nobody knows this story. I know this story. This is
Okay.
coming from my mouth. So I talked to him personally. He goes, yeah, bro, like, he just needed somebody to go on tour with him. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. He just knew that I sang. I made up Teddy Swims. It's not even a real thing. Like, I'm just doing it because I had to be on this tour with him. And then that fucking blew him the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, it was all bullshit at the beginning. Just all bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, no fucking way. And then 6 months later, I see him on fucking everywhere on YouTube. And I'm like, this motherfucker.
Well, he was in a band called Elephants.
Really?
Yeah, and the A was a V. They're real jazzy like that.
Oh, no shit.
ELEFVNTS. And they're like this jazzy prog R&B band. They're fucking tight, dude.
Huh.
And I used to listen to them. And then he blew the fuck up.
That's crazy.
Man. He's actually about to play a headliner in Lubbock.
No shit. About to come back to the stomping grounds. Anyway, Tyler Carter did his show, and my friend was all up his ass because he loved Issues and Tyler Carter. We met him in the bathroom, out of all fucking places. And then we find out like a week later that he had all that shit on him. I'm like, it would be kind of crazy that we met him in the bathroom, for sure.
He was grooming young boys.
Yeah,
Didn't we see him? Didn't we see them? Issues? What's the song that they had?
King of Amarillo?
Yeah, bro, because I think I'm in that music video. Remember that during fucking
Oh, it's Hooligans from South by So What. We totally saw that.
Yeah, dude, because he was standing on my hands. Like, that was a whole fucking
No
dude.
shit.
I saw Let Live, and I was all the way up front, and we all made it all the way up after that, and
It's funny, it was a couple years before that I saw Issues with Let Live in Lubbock.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we saw him at Grand Prairie.
I don't think he's ever going to let that shit down.
I didn't even know that. Well, crap.
It's a pretty fucked situation, man.
Yeah.
But
But that's cancel culture. Like, do you cancel the guy that almost tried to kill his wife, or do you cancel the, where is that line at?
Why cancel a fucking thing? That's my opinion.
Because the MOSHCAST needs it. It's long overdue.
Stupid. Throw that shit in the trash, dude. I don't get it.
Yeah, no,
I don't get it.
It's fucked
Like I said,
up,
you don't
man.
have to support anybody.
Right.
You don't have
You
to
don't have
support
to.
anybody. No, you don't.
Yeah.
So don't.
Yeah. I don't even
Like,
know
bah,
one song
there it
from
is.
Ariana
Wow.
Grande.
I don't
One
know.
song.
If you're good, you'll blow up.
And
If
she
you're
doesn't
not,
even
you
need to be canceled. I just don't fuck with her. I just don't know one song from her at all.
That's fine.
Yeah,
okay.
fuck it. That's fine. Yeah,
That's how quote unquote cancel culture should be. If you don't fuck with them, don't fuck
Well,
with them.
that's what I'm saying, because the word just comes up all the
Even
time,
like with
and
the
this
Will Smith
emotion just pops
controversy
out.
and
It's like,
stuff,
dude,
like,
just
dude,
stop
like-
listening to him.
That slap was well overdue.
See, I think that's
just
stupid.
kidding.
That's some
Nah, he
bullshit.
didn't
Will
need to
Smith's a
slap him,
pussy.
but-
You heard it. You heard it from me. Will Smith's a pussy. Yeah. Hot take.
Hey,
Will Smith's a pussy.
And it sucks too because I love Will Smith and I love. a
I
lot
do
of
too.
things
I do
he's done.
too. To death.
One of the
but
best actors.
Yeah, but
ever.
If I was
If-
Chris
if-
Rock,
if
I would have
Tom-
fucking punched that fool.
If Tom was Will and I was Chris, I would want you to slap me. Come on. We can both get clout off that shit.
Right.
Oh, dude.
No,
They could have used that again. They could have used that to build something.
well, the thing is that he didn't need to because the whole fucking comedy scene, literally,
Right.
was like,
Dude.
they were like, that is so bad. Comedy is the one place where you should be able to say what you want. It's a
Yeah.
joke. dude.
Right, right.
It's a fucking joke.
Right.
And I get it. It was on TV. Maybe whatever. I get it. He did cross a line. It was a little fucked up,
Yeah.
but it's a fucking joke.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was a
joke, dude.
G.I.
Crossed the
Jane
line.
joke, dude.
Yeah.
You can't take being bald, but you fucking just out here bald, and you can't
Yeah.
take it when someone goes, "Hey, you're bald." Get fucked, bitch.
No, I think the same
No,
thing, man.
Fuck y'all.
I think the
Don't
same
care.
thing.
Stupid.
I think the same thing, and it's also one of those things where he thought in that moment it would be a good idea for him to stand up
And slap
for
a
his
motherfucker in the
wife.
face, dude.
What do you think he was drinking? Was it tequila or vodka?
I have no idea.
Something,
He's
I
drinking
hope.
dumb bitch juice
I'm
because
sorry, dude.
it's
That's so
ridiculous.
fucked.
It's ridiculous.
Well, what made it ridiculous too is so he gets up there, right? He does all this shit. The world's like, holy shit. And then he makes a video and he goes, "Chris, I just want to tell you that I'm sorry.
Right,
and I'm
right.
out here whenever you want to." Why the fuck would I want to talk to you after hitting? You're a bitch, dude. Go hide in a fucking corner for a few years
like, let's make a
and
movie.
learn your lesson and then come back maybe. Like, nah, fuck Will Smith.
I would be like, let's make a movie about like two stepdads or two dads trying to make amends. That would literally make that shit.
Oh, you're like cash
blow
in,
up.
cash
Yeah.
in. Okay.
I would make it into something. If I was to do something to you, it was a joke. I would fuck you. I would try to fuck everything up, and then we would do something together for sure.
Well, that's the crazy part. It makes
Tom
you wonder.
blows up. I'm gonna one day, I'm gonna do something on stage, and then it's gonna become something.
Yep, you heard it here first.
I heard it here first. MOSHCAST goes fucking wild. Hey, that's another thing too. Maybe I need to. I've been talking about it for like fucking years, like almost a year, that I want MOSHCAST to be on Pornhub.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. I just want to post my podcast on X videos and shit. You know how much fucking views that shit would probably get?
I was gonna say, what's the deal behind that?
Nothing. Just being there.
Like that's it?
Yeah. Just being there.
Well, I mean, like, can you? Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know,
Can't you
you
just
definitely.
Like, post
I
that
can
shit?
make an account. I can just I just put all my podcasts on there. I just need to.
Are we about to do something here? Can this be the first Pornhub?
I
You're
can
the
definitely
P-Hub
try.
sponsor, dude.
Oh,
Where your
dude. Well,
cast
hold on. If
only
he wasn't
comes
sitting
out.
right in front of this picture, dude, I bet they got
Yeah,
it roll.
that's true.
Yeah.
That ass right there.
I noticed that earlier.
DC.
Yeah, DC. If y'all into DC, I need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Whether that be I don't know who's on there, Riley Reid,
Riley Reid.
Angela White.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
name
She
it.
probably would.
She Marvel,
Stars real
though.
quick.
She Marvel.
She Marvel.
Who else is in there? There's so many that are really good. Oh, what's her name? She got out of an abusive relationship. It was super abusive. Like she got.
Oh, I think I just heard about that.
Christy Mack.
Yes,
Oh,
Christy
yeah,
Mack.
Yeah, she was dating that MMA dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Warhammer or some
Maybe
shit.
I
I
can
think
get
one on
her.
Tom Segura's podcast. She did.
Yeah. She.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I
dude.
can get her to do it. I mean, it's pretty humble. It's pretty innocent just to be on pod, and then she just.
What's crazy, and I heard some people on some podcasts talking about this, is that most of those they know those people in real life,
Yeah.
those porn stars, and that most of that content was made within like a 3 to 6 month span.
Yeah,
and
and
they've
then that's
just
it.
been chilling for years off of all that money.
No
like they don't
shit.
even actively do porn. They did it for like 6 months. And
Isn't
made
that like most of the big ones too?
Yeah, dude.
Just like real short.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, like Mia Khalifa,
Who
they were
barely
talk-
did it at all.
Oh,
barely
yeah.
did it at all, and blew up. Yeah,
And then she talked mad shit about it, and then she got more famous because of it.
I was gonna say
Any
now she's
press
pretty
is good
cool with it.
press.
Isn't
Any
she?
press is good.
Yeah.
I think she knew, because now everybody's like, "Who's Mia Khalifa?" And then they just look up her shit. I mean, it's just views.
it's all there. It's
all
all there.
views.
All of it
That's
in
crazy.
such a
All
short
of it.
span of time. Yeah,
Right.
man.
That's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking that fully loaded comedy tour that Burt Kreischer just
Dude,
put on.
oh, that looks so good.
The fucking guess who the DJ was? Carter Cruz, the porn star.
Oh,
She
was it?
DJs.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they're
Nice.
they're
yeah,
good
but
friends.
they're super involved in that kind of like.
Yeah.
Didn't they shout out what's her face, and then she actually.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what?
I've seen
what?
that.
What?
Yeah. Adriana Chechik.
Yeah, Adriana Chechik.
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude, I remember
and she
that.
was like, "We can get like a gangbang going
Yeah.
on or some shit,"
Yeah,
and
I
they were
remember
like, "What?"
Yeah. They're like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah,
That's
and
fucking
then-
crazy.
They like called their wives and they were like, "Could we do this if?
Y'all were watching.
Could we let her fuck us with strap-ons?" And they're like, "No." Their wives are like, "No." They're like, "What if we face the other way and don't even watch? Could we,
Oh my god, dude.
It was fucking. They're fucking wild, dude. I want to be them when I grow up.
Yeah."
Oh fuck.
But yeah, I think a Pornhub sponsor would be sick, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
They got great merch. They got
Yeah.
great merch.
They do have great
Yeah.
merch.
black and orange. Like, what? You can't go wrong with that. Or yellow, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm colorblind, but
You are?
It's one of those. Yeah.
You're colorblind.
Yep.
What
Okay.
color can't you see?
I can't decipher a lot of them.
What color is this?
It's either green or gray.
Don't tell him. Do not tell him. That's 50-50.
Okay, and that's either blue or purple.
Yeah, see, you're normally close.
Red.
Oh, okay. You got the red.
It's like Burt Kreischer. You drinking Kool-Aid? And he said,
Oh yeah.
red. Red.
And just fucking cracked them up
Yeah.
for 15 minutes. Dude, that's another crazy thing. Is all, like, everybody's color perception is all different in the world. It's like, we know that chair's red, but how red is it to you compared to mine?
Right.
That's fucking wild.
Shit's a wild thought.
That couch
yeah.
looks brown to me.
Really?
Yeah.
What if we're
That ain't it, bro.
colorblind? You're the one that has the right color alignment.
Yeah, I don't know.
My
man.
girlfriend has moments too. I've been questioning. Sometimes
I have
I'm like,
moments,
"Are
but
you
it's
sure?"
dyslexia, or I can't decipher words and numbers and shit. You know, so I
Well,
kind of
that's
understand,
one
but it's in
thing.
my eyes. Where it's like a 7's an L and a 6 is a 9, and then you put them together, it's 69, baby.
Or
there-
you're an L7 weenie. You're a hot dog. A Dodger dog.
Yes, dude.
That was good. That was a good one, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, shit.
There is a very controversial topic that I want to talk about that just recently happened like a day ago.
Oh,
I wonder if we were thinking about this.
First, is it local?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I
well,
assume so.
check this the
Oh,
fuck
crap.
out. Jack, hit him with the your podcast conspiracy.
Oh, dude, no, this is pretty wild.
Okay.
So this is my third podcast
we
I've
had
ever
this
been on.
conversation
And
on our way
something
here.
has
No shit.
happened every single time I've gone on a podcast.
No shit.
I went on Thule's podcast. First podcast I went on, the insurrection happened while we were doing the podcast. That was going on.
No
Had
shit.
no idea that was coming. We did our podcast, and then Astro World happened.
Oh, right.
And we put it out before that ever happened. And now the shit that happened last night just happened as soon as I go on the podcast, dude. It's
what?
every time I go on a podcast, some wild
Jack,
shit happens.
fuck.
What I assume you're about to talk about.
There was a shooting at the fair.
That's exactly it.
No shit.
Yeah.
There was a shooting at the fair.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay, right? There's 3
No.
people shot, right?
So 3 people that I know of right now. Well, here's the
Well,
thing.
not what I mean
Okay,
is
so
not
here's the
fatal,
thing.
right?
There has been a lot of things going on and a lot of hearsay on Facebook and stuff like that. And when we're talking about this, I want y'all to understand that for real sincerity, we are sorry for what has ever happened. And, whatever happens while this is going on, we want to make sure that we think about from here on about this, the choices that are being made now. But there's rumors and there's people saying this happened and that happened. What I do know right now is that there's been 3 people shot, which is a policeman, a firefighter, and a civilian.
Right, that's what he
I
told me.
heard- that
But
too.
the
On
thing
ABC.
is I think the civilian is not doing so well. And I've heard that there was a female that got shot. Maybe she is the person. Maybe she's the civilian. And she was pregnant and she lost the baby. But that portion right there about the whole civilian thing, that is just hearsay. Do not know yet. But I do know that 3 people got shot. Policeman,
I've seen some
firefighter,
wild
civilian.
idea.
It's crazy.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
They will not, and they haven't posted a name about the person, which I think
Who did it?
I
is because
don't think they haven't even said the names of anybody.
they
Not
haven't
even
said
the people who
the
were
names
shot
of
or anything
anybody,
either, no.
which I come to believe that this person that is considered as an adult is
I heard it was
probably
young.
17
I heard
years
it was
old.
somebody who was young, or
Yeah.
I heard younger.
It could
I
be
don't-
younger.
I don't know if any of that's true. There's pictures that are circulating from people who were there who were taking pictures last night,
Right.
and I don't know.
I know tons of
Obviously,
people
I can't.
that were like, I just left.
They were
right
a lot.
before
Yeah,
that happened.
yeah.
Yeah, there was people that I know that had kids and they left
Yeah.
before all this happened. And I was like, bro, like this is insane. So like like I said, thoughts and prayers for everybody that's going on with all of this, and these are just hearsays and theories and all that stuff. But it's just weird to me that they haven't posted any names yet, even with the people that got injured, and they haven't posted the name of the person. When everybody's saying that it was a kid, and the thing that I read, they said gentleman.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
Who
Well,
who
I know
knows,
that
man. I've seen so
From
much hearsay
other
stuff.
instances, car accidents, things like that, they never really release names.
Well,
Right.
and I think
especially if
that's
it's a
while it's still
minor,
ongoing, isn't it? It's
it's
considered
an
an ongoing
ongoing
investigation. I
investigation.
think
Right.
so. They said they were opening the fair back up today after 4.
Really?
They're closed until a certain amount of time
Right.
to do everything they have to do, and then they're opening it back up. Is what I heard.
how
tonight.
edgy do you
So,
think that is? Do you think that it should happen right now?
I don't know if it's a should or shouldn't. I don't know if it's a should or shouldn't. I think they said I'm hearsay, man.
Right.
I'm not a spokesperson, but I did hear they were saying, they're obviously going to do, before they open it back up tonight, there will be probably a clear bag check, all that type of stuff that they weren't doing before. But
Right.
I don't know
Right.
if that's
Like
tasteful
more-
or not, but I mean,
More
but
precautions.
that's what
More
they're doing.
precautions.
So.
I've also
crazy,
heard
man.
this
Yeah.
too, and I'm going to say it on here on podcast because this has nothing to do with what is happening with this shooting. People are saying that it's Amarillo's fault. Like
Mhm.
they were just I saw these posts and it was like it's not like what did they say? They were like it would be Amarillo. Like Amarillo, it would be in Amarillo if this shit happens.
Well, that's like, thanks, Obama.
Right,
It's
right.
kind of like that.
Yeah,
Like, of course,
exactly.
people are going to say that. I will say that Ooh. They do the fair in not the greatest part of town and have my whole life.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
it's not the greatest part of town because people don't want to fucking fix it.
Yeah.
And that's shitty.
I've worked there also,
Yeah.
putting stuff up for the fair. So yeah.
And it's I don't want to be like, oh, it was bound to happen or anything, but no, like that sounds shitty. What I mean is like, it's not surprising.
Right.
There's not a lot of security that goes on at the
Right.
fair. That's for sure.
Right.
That is
Well,
I mean, I've never ever seen anybody care if you bring a backpack or
Yeah.
20. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's anything about safety
Well,
precautions.
here
'cause I don't
comes.
think anything like that's ever happened.
Here's the thing with my thing. This happened at a fair. Crazy. It's fucking shitty. Scary. I was at fucking Mardi Gras. What the fuck is that place?
New Orleans, yeah.
New Orleans. I was at Mardi Gras on fucking Bourbon Street. Mardi Gras day.
Yeah.
Bro, the ending. 3 times shootings happened. Boom, boom. I was there, bro. I saw people fucking...
Right.
And I'm talking thousands of people on that fucking street being tore down by bigger people, ran over, and then
Jesus
5
Christ,
seconds later, 10 seconds later, everything was back to normal and they're walking again. And I'm like, this happens everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely not
Oh,
just an
yeah,
Amarillo
yeah.
thing.
And it's just really pisses me off whenever it comes to that stuff because we've had that shooting in Uvalde or Uvalde.
Yeah.
And we had a shooting over there in Clovis not too long ago. It was maybe 6 or 7
Well,
years
dude,
ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It was just a few days ago. I saw that a year and a few days ago was when that random dude was going around for like a month and just shooting.
Oh, by the
Oh,
way,
right.
I work at Pizza Hut, and we had to close down our store because we
Yeah.
drove. I mean, dude, I was on.
Caught me sleeping up in talking pool. I'm levitating above the neighborhood that I've been told. I'm sick of waiting. Play the game and do what I've been told. I'm hesitating. Give me a sign before I break and fold. I'm going crazy. Is it time for me to let this go? To get through to you. Floating back on me, your undertow. Yeah, I still can't move. Then I wake up on your wildness. Look in my head, hoping I can break the silence. In the time left, found a message in a bottle. In my hand, said you wanna talk it out now. I can't come back. I've been drowning in your love. I've been drowning in your love.
Boulevard at every single time all this happened, and just happened to not see it.
Right.
But I mean, yeah.
Dude, and he was just going, and they couldn't catch him. They didn't know where he was.
And it was
or
multiple
anything.
people. It wasn't just one car.
Right,
That's the
right.
whole- yeah.
And it's insane.
Well, it
It's-
happened for
They
for
went.
like a month
They
or
started.
something.
They started on where I was delivering at, and then we closed down the store, and then they moved to Western. They moved to Sauncey. They moved
Different
all over town.
days,
Yeah, different
fucking
days all over town. Killed that old
switching
lady.
cars.
Yeah.
And shit. That's what I did.
would that be a serial thing, like a serial killer?
There was multiple people, so they had some sort of
serial
cahoot
group?
going. Well, they never said who it was, but I know people who know more about it than
Right,
I do.
right.
That's for sure. But
That's something that like scientists need to look up. You
pretty
know how like
crazy.
they did like that Mindhunter, and it was like the story behind what serial
I
killer
think it was just fucking kids being dumb, dude. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
it
know.
might not have been anything
the government.
well thought out or targeted or nothing.
It worked, as awful as that is. I mean, they got
What-
away with a lot of shit for a while.
What
crazy.
what are y'all thoughts on like, because obviously like we can have this discussion and we can never get to an actual place at the end because that's where everything is evolving nowadays. But what do you think about like the gun? Like, do you think it's like
I
the
told
gun
him, I
rules
was
and
like,
shit?
damn it, he's gonna talk about that.
I'm dead serious. Like, what do you think?
You can go first if you want.
Man. My opinion is not everybody's opinion, obviously. I don't think that I don't think that there is a need for anybody to have military grade weapons.
Bars.
That's what I think.
Right.
Do I think that the government should be able to take them away? No, because what happened, if the government has all the weapons, well,
Right,
fuck.
right. What happens
everybody's
then?
fucked. Yeah. It's weird,
It's
man.
like, damn, hot
It's
take.
fucked
real
up,
quick.
man. I don't think anybody needs an automatic weapon.
Right.
I don't think anybody needs it, but I will say the military has it,
Yeah.
so people should be allowed to have it.
Right.
See, and I'm a very pro-gun guy. I'm all about
Jack,
it.
you're a pro gun.
Yep, I'm all about it. I don't think there's
Oh,
anybody
shit.
in the world that should have something I can't have. Get
Yeah.
fucked. That's
Right,
how I feel.
right.
See, and
I'm not condoning any action of any kind. I'm also a very left-leaning person.
Right.
I am a weapon owner. I have
Right.
multiple. I don't have an assault rifle. I don't happen to have one. Would I have one? Sure. Am I voting for Beto? Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah, he
Blow
needs to
some
get
minds
in.
real-
He
I mean,
needs to
I
come.
don't know, man. It's just
I need weed.
We don't get along there, but
Yeah.
it happens. Things like
Right.
this, and I understand everybody's viewpoint. Things are, people get real. I don't have kids. I do not have kids, and I think that's a big part of the issue too. I don't have kids. I'm not worried about what's going on in school because I
Right.
don't have a little girl like
Right.
you do.
Right.
That you'd be scared. Maybe what happens.
Well,
there.
but here's the thing:
I
is
think they need to do something.
Yeah.
Something
Why
needs to be
aren't there
done.
metal detectors in school? Has anybody never
Yeah.
ever thought about that? That's my
well,
first and,
and
only
you think
thought.
about like you watch movies and like
Like,
old
where are
70s
those?
movies, 80s movies, and like in the fucking ghetto or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they have metal detectors in those movies in schools.
Right.
It's like
I'm just saying, I
how
don't
easy
know.
would it?
Never seen that anywhere.
Yeah.
Never,
Yeah.
never
see
no.
that shit anywhere except for a movie. Like, bro, like you can have them.
They have
literally-
it in
I just think that
prisons.
there's
Yeah,
gotta be
they
something
have 'em at the
can
fucking
do,
airport.
right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I know
What'd you
it.
say?
There's gotta be something they can. I
Right,
don't know.
exactly.
I think
There are
there's
different
jumping,
there are different options. Maybe
Different strokes for different folks.
maybe certain things are not.
Yeah. There's the strokes that came back. It came back to you.
Certain things are not the better option for other things.
Right.
That's all subjective, but I will say
Toughy.
that there's the argument out there where people are like Beto, who's saying that they should raise the age from 18 to 21 to be able to
Right,
purchase
right.
a
Shit,
weapon.
I'm also like eating
See,
on that
well-
too, man.
well-
Right, right.
Well,
Yeah.
like
you know.
we were talking about it earlier, man.
Yeah.
If you can go to war at 18,
Right.
Yeah, I got too many friends that have come home and been like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
Yeah,
Like, and
yeah.
I'm on your boat. I'm like, "You did all the work.
Yeah.
You did all the work that I'm never gonna have to do in my life
Yep.
for us. So do what the fuck you want,
Right.
if you ask me."
I mean, you can buy weapons and shit,
Yeah.
and you can't buy cigarettes.
Right.
It's interesting.
It's wild.
It's an
It's a
interesting
weird-
thing. Yeah.
My stance on the whole thing is like, obviously, I think guns are fucking insane, but
They are. It is an
Yeah.
insane thing.
they're but you have to like mentally think about like there's nothing that I can fucking do to stop it. especially if weed is legal here in Texas, and yet people are smoking it all the
Please,
fucking
let's
time.
That's what we were talking
Let's
about
go.
too, man.
Let's
And
go.
with the whole abortion thing, you're not stopping abortions.
You're
You're
making it
stopping
harder for
safe
everybody.
abortions.
Yeah.
It's messed up, man.
People are gonna throw their partner down the stairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
If, you know,
You're-
they're
we're
gonna
not-
take
sure.
a coat
And
hanger or
look, for
whatever.
For sure.
We can even say you're not stopping guns, you're stopping safe guns.
Exactly. That's the whole
That's
thing.
my thought. Well, I don't know. Like, I think about. I wonder, and I don't know. I wonder how many people who are very, very anti-gun, for
Right.
example, have ever tried to get one.
Right.
And actually taken the test to get a gun. Which you take one.
Right.
To get one. I've watched somebody. The first time I ever bought a gun, I didn't know much about
Right.
weapons. I did not grow up with guns like most people in Texas. I did not.
Right.
I did not. I grew up with 2 hippie parents. Never. No way in hell. I never touched one until I
Right.
was like 16. Dude.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah, and I was like, this is fun, man.
Ah, no.
For fun. They make jokes about it all the time in other countries. Why the fuck do
Right.
y'all have these? They're for fun. Yeah, they are for fun, dude.
Yeah.
They're fun as hell. That's why I like them. They are fun.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
like
it.
having a
It's so
firecracker
much
on 4th of
fun.
July.
If you have anger issues, oh man, fucking go out in the backyard and blow some shit up, dude. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
for real.
get it. Like
Get a
fuck
fucking
the
bazooka
rest of
and
this
just-
bullshit. Dude. Just have some fun. But I had to take a test to buy one, and the guy in front of me failed. He
Oh,
failed the
shit.
test. Yeah. Just a random guy went up, took his test with his dad. His dad was there with him. He was a little older than me, it looked like, and yeah, he failed. Yeah, you take a little written test. Well, you take it on a tablet. I took it on. They give you like a little written thing, and then they give you a tablet test. And I don't even remember what was on. It's not what you think. Because I asked, I was like, well, do I need to know like more about weapon? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm getting this gun to learn how to use it. Have someone teach me how to use it. I'm getting a
Right.
beginner's weapon to learn what I need to do. And he's like, no, you don't have to. And you don't have to know anything about guns. It's just like a moral test. And they can't tell you why he failed, but he failed, and he
Right.
failed quick. And they were like, bye, dude. And I was like, holy shit, that's terrifying. And then I took the test, and I was like, I don't know how you failed this test, but I guess I'm glad he did. So,
No shit.
But I mean, I wish they would do things a little more. But I'll admit, right then and there, I had never owned a weapon before. I went into the store, I left with one.
Right. Was there a
So-
question? Was
I
there a
went in there,
question like
and I left with one
if
that
a
day.
baby with claws came at you the same time a cat with claws came at you, which one would you kill first?
Okay, so no, I really honestly do think that no matter what happens, people are going to have guns.
Oh, yeah,
people
always.
are going to get guns, and the people that don't need guns are going to get them anyway.
Yeah.
You can slow it down, and you can, that's the whole thing, is that if whatever we can do to at least try to stop all of these fucking mass shootings and
Right.
stuff, we need to try to do, but it's not going to prevent
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
Wow, that's such a tough thing, dude. It's like everything that's fucked up in the world in that
Yeah.
aspect. So many issues right now. Now in Texas, we've got the abortion issue. We've got that. We had. How about all the civil rights issues of the last? It's the same thing, in it though. You just get so fed up to a point, but you're afraid there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But you got to keep marching, like you said though. You got to keep trying to do things. That's what I was saying. You got to. I don't know. I think there's so many options people have. Yeah, where the fuck are the metal detectors in school, man?
Yeah.
Where are they? Where the fuck are these more extensive tests to take to get a gun if you don't know what the fuck
Right.
you're doing? Like
Right.
there's some things that could
See,
easily
I would-
be
I
done.
would-
Or
I'm
like
gonna say-
Texas and be like, nah, y'all
love-
can just fucking have these.
I'm gonna say
hoes.
right now, take my taxes, and buy metal detectors and put them
Yeah,
in school.
100%.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
You know, same.
100%.
100. Yeah, dude, totally.
See, and that was a hot topic for me. Is I'm against guns being in schools, 100%. I don't know.
Well, now there's. I was gonna say
super
now there's like
fucking
Southern town who are
scary,
doing
yeah.
that. They're like, oh, teachers, we fucking got them, bitch. You know
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean?
it's-
Like,
Yep.
That's tough
That's-
too, because I've
But-
had some teachers that I wouldn't want having one.
Yeah,
Yep.
like
You know?
you're gonna tell me fucking 65-year-old Miss
Yep.
fucking Jones about to fucking retire,
Who doesn't get
is gonna
paid
try
worth
to
a
save
fuck.
my life.
Yeah, who also doesn't get paid.
You
worth
don't get
for
paid
it.
worth the
You're-
fucking.
you're
You're
gonna-
like
you're
little
gonna tell
snotty
me she's
Timmy
gonna-
over
like,
here.
I'm not
Fuck him.
saying I'm not saying that she will try to save my life, because obviously she will. It's metaphorical person.
Right.
Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
want
Maybe.
her to. That is not why she is there.
Yeah.
She is there
That
to
too.
take. She is there to teach my children. She's
Right,
there
right.
to teach. She's not there to fucking
risk her life for your
That's
kid.
true.
Bruh.
Well,
It sucks that it's come to that.
I wouldn't expect a teacher to do that.
Right,
You know? Yeah,
right, no way.
No expectations. Save yourself.
They
Not my kid, save
need
yourself.
close to $100,000 a year if they're gonna fucking do that shit.
Yeah,
More
you know?
than that.
Yeah, man.
$150,000 a year.
Yeah, and you're gonna have to start. Not only you
There's
get into a whole
so
different
much
realm
to
with
it.
that.
There's
Yeah,
so much
the
to it.
school needs to be. If you get
If
into
you're
that
gonna be a
world-
teacher, you better go through the prison training.
Well,
you
dude,
know?
it's just
Yeah.
like, dude, it's just like the civil rights thing. I keep going back to that just because it's one of those things that's such a systematic issue, man. It goes back forever and ever and ever. It was, oh, what's up with the school shooting? Well, yeah, there's schools. Why are they all in schools? Who's going into schools? How does the education system work? Why are young kids so interested in getting guns and shooting people in the fucking first place? Like I said, I didn't grow up with guns. I bought them because they were fun. Like someone was like, hey, shoot this, and I did. And I had fun, so I wanted to get one. I can't imagine being such a raged up kid wanting to do something fucking crazy like that. I cannot even fathom it. And I was an angry kid. But like, damn, man,
theory,
like that's intense.
I honestly, this is my theory on the whole thing, and people do not like talking to me about this, but I really believe it's how you talk to your kids. It's how you talk to them.
Well,
I will say one thing.
You get these hyped up fucking dads who are like, come to my house. I'll show you how your life is gonna end real quick. And your fucking kid hears that, bro.
Well, yeah, yes and no, because there are people. I don't know if you've seen this. I cannot remember her name. Can't remember. The woman who was a mother of one of the Columbine shooters did a TED Talk. And, dude, it's crazy because sometimes it's not about how you raise your kids, man.
Huh.
Sometimes it's not.
Right.
And you can't... It's not all... Is what I'm saying. It's not all
right.
The product of their environment. You know what I mean?
Like something's up there in the brain.
Yeah. I mean... The thing is that nobody knows.
Yeah,
and nobody
all depends on. Well, yeah, that's like what's that? For a long time ago, there's that crazy story about that guy and the water tower shooter guy from like the 70s or 80s.
Oh yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
And he just started shooting people off of water. Just lost his mind one day. Totally regular dude. He had like a stroke and like fucked his brain up and just went off the wall. Like shit like that happened. But yeah, you were talking about. Like, I don't have kids and you both have kids, but like I think. I have an associate's in psychology, which isn't much, but I had to take a child development class. And I think everybody at all, whether you have kids or not, should take a child development class. It'll fuck you up. You'll learn more about yourself taking that class than anything else. You're like, holy shit, there's all my problems. I mean, it's not that simple. Every human being's different. But I read this book that I had to read for class, and it tells you almost every kind of way you can possibly parent a child, and the most common outcomes, and you're like these little situations and how much they affect your kids, and the fact that your brain grows and you learn most everything you'll ever know in your entire life by the age of 10. By the age of 10, that will stick with you longer than anything else in your entire life. You don't think so, but it does, because you can't remember it. But that forms your entire brain. From 0 to 10. If you get fucked up from 0 to 10, that's why therapy's a thing. That's something you almost never get over. That's exactly everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody is, but like it's just interesting. Like you were saying, how you parent your kids. Like it'll show you all these things. You're like, oh wow, like that's such an interesting take on it. You know?
Yeah, but like, it's one of those things too. Is like. Then we get into the cycle of like, oh, I did my best as a parent, and I did all
See, and you're only man, and dude, I have this conversation all the time, in my life. There are people out there that say, I'm not a good parent, and in my eyes, the fact that you even think about, I'm not a good parent, shows that you have the wherewithal enough to know that I need to do what I can, the best I can to my ability. It's crazy, man, because most people, you think everybody fucking hears it from their parents. I want to give my children better than I had, and that comes in all different shapes and sizes, from where you were born, who you were
also
raised
how
around.
old you are. In my family, at
right.
least,
And we talked about that on my pod, man.
That changes a lot of deals.
His parents were the age of my grandparents.
Yeah, my parents. See, I have the opposite thing. My parents were in their 40s, and whether that's good or bad, they were in their 40s. And I know other people, who were 18, 17. Like
just had a
whole different. Yep, it's a whole different dynamic.
Yeah, but
and
they were
that'll change. That alone is a different
established
parenting style.
parents that are like 18, 17 years old.
Right, but it also doesn't mean that doesn't mean that anybody's more fit either.
No, it doesn't.
It's just one of those things. If you put it in like music analogies, no one's better than anybody else.
Well, of course not, but it is different.
It is
100% different.
Yeah.
I don't think they can be really compared. They really can't.
Yeah.
Like
It's
they're
just-
different. They're different.
You
Not
always
necessarily about the
say
parent,
you
but
always
the
say you
age
don't want.
just-
Yeah, you always say you don't want this to happen in your place where you live, but it's into the point where it's everywhere, dude. School shootings and shit, and like just I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I'm trying to be as hippie as I
I also
can
think
sometimes,
Amarillo's
but-
had shit going on for way longer than
know.
anybody talks
I mean, like,
about.
Tolia,
It's an
had-
old thing.
They had
man.
that. Tolia had that big ass.
Tolia's had a lot
raid.
of fucked up shit.
Yeah,
dude.
Tolia's a crazy fucking town, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking town. But yeah, dude, lobotomies are fucking crazy, dude. No, but in all seriousness, we're gonna get behind what we're gonna figure out what had happened that day in the Amarillo shooting and stuff. But I just wanted to bring that up because it's gonna be a topic. It's gonna be on fucking Facebook. People are gonna fucking talk about it and everything.
I had 'cause my child is not my own. I'm a step parent,
Right.
and I had her dad call me at midnight, being like, "Were you guys at the fair?" And I was like,
Yeah, wow, man.
asleep.
Yeah.
My wife woke me up, being like, "Yo, this just happened," and homeboy's freaking out, thinking that we could have been there. And I was like, okay. And I messaged him being like, no, everything's good. And then I kind of chuckled and I was like, I don't got money to go to the fair.
I'm
What
broke
you
as
mean?
fuck, dude.
What you mean? No, but for real,
No, I feel that. Yeah.
he was like, I'm not going to be able to sleep
Right.
until I know that you were okay.
Right,
And
Right.
it's just, it's
Oh,
fucking
see,
wild, dude.
That's why I can't imagine so many people I see with opinions on stuff like that, and I'm like, you have kids, man. Like, woo, that might change my whole perspective one day too. So
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I-
Definitely.
I respect.
is-
I'm glad everybody could sit and chill and respect each other's opinions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Well,
you gotta,
I mean,
you
it
gotta
goes
be
all the
able
way
do
down
that.
to what we were talking about at the beginning. Like, what? It's crazy that people have opinions on make believe shit on race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
Shit that
fucking
doesn't
mermaid
actually
shit,
matter.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, it's crazy that our minds are so fucking melted that you have to have an argument about who's black and who's white.
It's also crazy that a man with a penis is dictating what women can do with their bodies.
Big facts.
Fucking
Let alone a
hard,
man that can't even use his crippled fucker.
dude. Yeah, I didn't know that he was crippled until last week.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that he was crippled.
Yeah. He, which there's nothing wrong with, but if you're a piece of shit, Jesus Christ.
I'll roll
man.
you somewhere.
Yep.
I'll roll you down a hill or something. Which, it's crazy that he backs the blue. It's crazy as fuck that he backs the blue whenever he was like, oh, we're going to take down all the fucking surveillance cameras for stoplights because
Yeah.
I cheated on my wife, dude.
Yeah.
Go
Dead
fuck
ass,
yourself,
yeah.
bro. You backed the blue my ass.
Oh, such a
I
piece
didn't even
of
know
shit.
that dick worked.
Yeah.
I was like, no wonder he
Man,
fucking cheated.
it's almost time to bring back the fuck Abbott pins I had going. I raised quite a bit
Oh,
of money
yeah.
with those. Yep, think it's about
Dude.
time to bring those back.
Bring him back, dude.
Oh, I
You
did.
need-
It was fucking
you
dope
need
too. Yeah, everybody
stickers,
bought those
dude.
fucking pins. Raised some
You
good
need
money for
stickers,
some
man.
abortion
You
funds.
need to
Hell
do
yeah,
you need to
baby.
do stickers with Abbott pointing at something saying I did that.
Fuck, man, I got a button maker and a sticker maker.
Just random.
And then, no, you need a button of a tree that pointed at Abbott and said that I did
Bro. Hey, can you
Damn.
mute real quick? Can you mute all of our things? People don't fucking hear us being very, very cold-hearted.
that. Yeah. Eat your vegetables, kids.
Yeah.
Eat your vegetables.
You
Moral of
gotta
the
get-
story.
Yeah. Be
Is-
healthy.
Yeah. Fuck Greg Abbott.
The Holocaust is real.
The
Yeah.
By the way,
Holocaust
that's
is
important
real.
for some stupid people.
Wait,
apparently.
well, Alex Jones doesn't know that.
No.
Apparently.
For some stupid
good
people, it's
Lord.
important. Once again, that the Holocaust is very real. Okay.
Well, I don't know if Alex Jones said that, but he said that Sandy Hook shootings wasn't real, and they fucked him
Oh,
up.
I
They
hope
fucked him
so.
up,
I hope
dude.
you pay all them fucking parents, dude. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Crazy, bro.
Fuck
That's
you.
crazy.
We
He doesn't
talked-
think that's real, but he thinks the frogs are gay?
Oh yeah, that whole thing. I forgot about that.
But that's how construed our people's brains are.
Oh, dude,
I
it's wild.
don't want you to have an abortion because that's bad. But also, mermaids are white, dude.
Yeah,
It's wild.
depicted as. Gotta be depicted as white. Yeah.
Depicted as, yep.
Which, by the
Say
way,
you go.
Because they definitely exist.
You
and
gonna
they're
freak
white.
out? You gonna freak out when you see the real Jesus?
yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, for real.
I think Jesus and God are like orbs. I don't think they are anything. I think
Yeah.
that Jesus was a human. He's black for sure.
Yeah.
Really
Middle
dark.
Eastern, baby.
But God was an orb. He's like an orb of all.
That's.
Are we closing? Are we closing shop? Is it 6 or 7?
It's almost 6.
Ooh,
bet.
okay. All right. Well, actually, that was the end. Do you wanna give me your Instagrams and all that stuff? Instagram. Shout out your stuff. Shout out what's going on.
Frog Dad. Facebook is just me. I'm about to hopefully release a tape in the next couple months. Y'all can check out. It'll be free. It'll be fun. It'll be cool.
Mine is the Pulverizer. Pulverizr. There's no second E.
We also have a second page, which is that plus 806.
Yeah. Well, that is my personal Instagram.
Oh, that's your personal
the
Instagram.
Pulverizer.
Okay.
Yeah, because I am the Pulverizer.
Yeah, sure.
That's me. And my band is Pulverizer 806 on Instagram, Pulverizer on Facebook, Pulverizer Texas Death, fucking Panhandle Punishment,
You got
motherfuckers.
email, phone numbers. Don't put your phone number out there.
My
Stay the fuck away
address.
from me.
Here's my social security.
We support redheads here too. What do we get out of this
No.
podcast? Yes, we
No,
do.
we
Upton
don't.
does.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Fuck them. What do we get out of this? Just love everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Alright.
I wanted to say this before we
Except
ended.
if they don't deserve it.
Have you all seen The Lighthouse? The A24 film, The Lighthouse?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it, but did
was-
you
it
see
was
that
alright,
mermaid
yes.
though?
Yeah, I did.
That got me hard.
That
That
got
one
creepy
got me
real
hard.
fast.
Yeah.
That got creepy real fast.
Yeah, but that was hot though. She was in there, and I was like, I would fuck that shit too.
Yeah, and like
I enjoyed
dead
that
washed
movie.
up on the shore.
She
but
wasn't
we'll
dead.
ignore
Her
that.
eyes opened.
I guess they did open. You're right. You're right.
He was going crazy too, so he might have seen some crazy shit. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah.
That mermaids aren't hot until you see them in black and white.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
White only.
Yeah. Black and white, black or white. What are we talking about?
Anyway, this is the fucking MOSHCAST, and like always, go fuck yourself.